Hi, chat. Hello. Hello, hello. Um, I feel like I have to start the stream by extending the biggest ever thank you to Cuckoo. Um, because this is wild. Thank you so much. Genuinely. Thank you for you have donated such an incredible amount to this fundraiser. And I don't even know what to say. That is a whole new definition of above and beyond. And beyonder even. I don't even know if there's a word for that. But yeah, can we get all that donation hype in chat? Can we get all the donation Daves and Zebras? Not yet, but I think this is I've been meaning to do this, and every single time I'm like, oh, I want to do it on stream. So I think this is the time. I'm gonna look up. Hold on. I'm gonna fix this. Hold on. We're gonna go here. And then we're gonna do these. And then we're gonna go here. And I know I have to go like this so that you guys can see it a little bit better. I'm adding all the shinies. There we go. Your name is now extra shiny on the board. Because quite literally, that's the only right way to do it. This is absolutely bonkers. Genuinely, I have no idea how to say thank you for that incredible support. What if each letter? Oh my god, you are a genius. I love that silly idea. I love silly ideas. I feel like Cuckoo, you are now officially the ultimate zebra. There we go. There we go. You are now a zebra. No, but genuinely, thank you so much. It really, really, really means a lot. I quite literally, I feel like I have, ironically enough, the most perfect example from just now over dinner. My aunt sent me an article from, of all places, the EDS Society. I could not have made this up. She sent me a link it was basically our conversation started because someone on Facebook that she follows shared a post about EDS, and she was like, oh my goodness, this person is in the hospital. I didn't know it could get that serious. And I answered her and I was like, well, actually, yeah, I can get that serious. Like, I mean, it's a chronic illness. There's a lot of different variants, and some are more severe than others. But unfortunately, I feel like every single person with EDS has been in a hospital at one point or another. So I basically just had a conversation with her about the reality of EDS. But this person in their post mentioned something else, which is called dysautonomy. I had personally never heard of dysautonomy. So my aunt was like, oh, actually, I looked up what that is, and here's an article about it from the EDS Society. I love how she somehow managed to inform me with the charity that I'm fundraising for. And as it turns out, dysautonomy is something that it affects your autonomous regulation of your body, which actually results in people with EDS very often having bladder issues. For Thomas's donation. No, the alert's broken. I don't know what's going on. I've been trying to fix it all day. So you're not deaf, the alert's broken, and I don't know what to do. I've already refreshed it like 5-10 times and it just doesn't work. So I have it open so I can keep an extra good eye on it, but I actually missed it. But Thomas, thanks so much for the $1.23. Specific number. I like the 123. It's satisfying and sense. So I don't know how to feel about that. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. But yeah, it was like I actually, even though I've had my diagnosis for 2 years, was taught something new today about dysautonomy and how it affects people with EDS. It can cause digestive issues, bladder issues, low blood pressure, dizziness, a high heart rate, like so many things that get dismissed so often because they'll just tell you, oh, you just have stress. It must be emotional. It must be like literally between your ears. Um, Torin, it's so good to see you. Thank you so much for the 18 months. That is a double Twitch, baby. Let's go. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And also, I'm sorry to hear that school is tough right now. I hope you're getting through. I'm sending you the bestest of vibes. Thank you so much for that resub. I appreciate it lots. Please enjoy all your subby perks for a whole month more. Um, but yeah, I feel like this is. Oh my goodness, what is happening? Liquor, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you for that 28-month resub. On tier 3, that is literally above and beyond. Thank you so much for that support. Please enter all of your subby perks as well. Um, thank you, thank you, thank you. And also, I love the wink wink. I love it when Brian like says stuff like that with absolutely zero emotion. It's like the most dry thing, or like wink wink. It just somehow makes it even more perfect. Um, but yeah, I feel like genuinely this fundraiser has been incredible in terms of, well, first and foremost, reaching milestone after milestone, thanks to the incredible support from you guys as a community, but also being able to talk about the EDS Society and the work that they do, and just in general talking about EDS, making people more aware. And like literally, Hollow was also sharing at the end of the co-working stream that their partner is now looking into EDS as well, and it's just like stuff like this makes me realize how good it is that we're having these conversations, because it's necessary, because unfortunately there is actually a lot of people who might have it who simply don't know because they don't know about the symptoms either, and their health professional hasn't suggested it to them. So yeah. Exactly, Esther. Like, I've had so many bladder issues my entire life, and no one ever linked it to potentially being dysautonomy or like linked to EDS or anything. And now, once I have the EDS puzzle piece, all of a sudden, so many things are falling into place. And it makes sense that the people that looked into like my bladder issues never found anything, because there isn't actually anything structurally wrong with my urinary system. It's like you would never link that together unless you are a healthcare professional and you're supposed to at least know these things or have ideas about them. But it's wild to me that, like, even though I have my diagnosis, I still don't know these things. And I find it out through like someone actually sharing resources with me from the charity that I'm fundraising for. Like, I'm already involved with this charity, and there's still stuff that I'm learning every single day about the reality of living with the disease I have. So let alone people that don't even have a diagnosis and just are struggling with like a weird set of, I don't know, like health issues that no one seems to be able to place. I think that's a very common experience from people that have eventually get to an EDS diagnosis, is just the struggle of existing and being like, there's so many things in my body that are not working as they're supposed to, but I don't understand why. And obviously there's a plethora of other chronic illnesses that can cause similar issues, which also eventually end up being something that most people take very long time to get a diagnosis for. Yes, I can share the link. Absolutely. Hold on. I just saw there's no stupid alert. But Faye, thank you so much for the 49.27. Thank you, thank you. That is a very satisfying number. 5,000? It's like 50, 50, 50. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you so much. I appreciate that. What the heck? Again, I have no idea why the alerts are not working. I might look into it one more time. In the meantime, I'm trying to grab that link. If it wants to load. Hello? Come on, WhatsApp, you got this. You got this. There we go. It's loading. I will okay, for some reason it auto translates. I do not want that. There we go. So this is what I was just talking about. Hi, Liv. The thing that I was just talking about, dysautonomia. Don't know how to properly say it. Me and medical terms in English are are not friends. But it was so interesting to read. I can highly recommend reading it. Waiting for the crowd control stream. That's so fair. I'm really hoping that it's gonna be set up before tomorrow. If it ends up not making it before tomorrow, I'm just gonna do it, I think, like on the last stream, because then we have another 12-hour stream. Then I think I'll do that on the last stream. But Faye, thank you so much again for that incredible donation as well. That is a very satisfying number. I'll leave that up while we do the tattoos. Also, I just realized I have not properly said hi to anyone. We just dove straight into the stream. I will do the first crew. Philippa, Donut, Thomas, Hollow, and Faye. Congratulations for snatching one of the first 5. And for everyone else, welcome in. I hope you guys are doing so well. I'm sorry that I'm not saying hello to everyone separately, but we have a lot of things to do today, okay? I actually changed so that I would have access to my arms because we have a lot of tattoos to put on. I think I'm gonna do the other big one here on the back of my arm. Or like maybe try to go like this, sort of diagonally, so that you can see it above the tree. Because this arm is kind of full right now. But I selected a really pretty big one again. Look. So we're gonna do that one at the top. Also, I'm gonna do the little workout. Wow. Not me coughing while I'm saying I'm gonna do a little workout. I'll do that. I think after break time, because I literally just ate dinner. So I don't think I can do sit-ups right now. I think if I do sit-ups right now, that will go wrong. So we'll do that after break time, which is gonna be good because then I've also sat on my ass for like another hour. I do have real tattoos. So this one is real, this one is real, and this one is real. But this one is fake. These ones are fake. These ones are fake. Exactly. The sit-ups would result in throw-ups. Exactly. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Welcome in. I thought they were real. I mean, I'll take that because they're really cool. They're holding up very well. I feel like this was the first one that I put. You can see it's kind of like fading on the side, but this one is completely fine still. And the big one is actually doing really well. I did not expect for that one to stay as long, but it's doing really, I'm actually really excited. But yeah, we're gonna do, what did I write? Because I counted, I think it was 6 small ones and a big one. And I actually did some cutting. So I have a whole stack. Woo! Just dropping them. And there's a couple that I really want to put. There's this one with the stars, which I think will be really fun. So I really want to do that one. There's this one that has like a really nice outline of also a rose. So I would love to do that one. Then there's a really cool one of a dragon. And I really want to do this one as well. So that's 3. Then there's this one, which I also think is very pretty. So that's 4. Then there is another dragon, which I kind of want to do as well. So that's 5. And then I might want to do another flower outline. So I think I'll do those 6 for the small ones. And then we're going to do, I might start with the big one on my arm. So in case it doesn't fit properly, I can see where I'm going to put that. I could try to go like this, I think. Okay, let's see if I can make that happen. Ooh, wait. It's actually difficult to get the paper to like bend and kind of stick. Okay. But yeah, I wonder how long they'll last as well. I got these like as a whole set 5 years ago on Amazon. So I don't like I just searched for like floral temporary tattoos, and the set just included these really big ones as well. But I was surprised they make temporary tattoos as big as these. I did not know that. Yeah, the first one still looks really good. Even though I've showered with it multiple times already. The only thing that I do is when I'm like drying myself after showering, I'm just really careful to like not rub my my arm too much with the towel. Do you have any real ones? Yes. The tree that you can see right now is a real one. The cat that you can see right here is a real one, and then I have one on my wrist under my watch, but I can't show you right now. I think this paper is already coming loose. Hold on, this little corner wasn't done yet. There we go. It's like a back sleeve. I like how you can like see it poke a little bit. There's like a teeny tiny piece here that left. But I'm still pretty happy with the fact that I managed to place it there. I didn't anticipate that that would work out so well. Okay, and then we have all the small ones, which I've just been kind of adding to this arm. So let's continue doing that. I would love to do full sleeves one day. I actually have an idea of what I want to do around this tree, at least as a half sleeve that goes onto my shoulder as well. My main challenge is finding the right designer and money. It's that's mostly that's the one of the biggest reasons is money because it would be really expensive. But I'd love it. I think I would love it. Especially because I would also love to have floral tattoos. I think a little less shading than this one though. I find this one quite dark. I like this one though. I feel like that has a little less shading. Hold on. But yeah, it would be like for the project that I want, it would be at least probably 2 to 2.5K, maybe even more. So that's a big investment. I really like this style. I don't know if you guys can see it properly. Hold on. That one. Also, Alma, hold on. I just saw that you donated $17. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. $1 for every month I've been here. That is adorable. What the heck? I wish the alerts were working. I'm going to see if I can fix them and then we'll just get like 5 alerts in one row if I manage to do that. But thank you so much for the $17 donation. I appreciate that. What the heck? What the heck? Okay, we're going to do the first dragon. Would you get anything with color? No, because colored ink is actually no longer allowed in Europe. So it's really difficult to get an artist that still works with color. They actually banned colored ink a couple of years ago, and then artists were allowed to use what they still had left, but you can no longer buy it. And also, I find the way that color fades in tattoos not very pretty. And also, I'm a person who changes my favorite color palette like every 3 years. So I think it's not allowed. No, because apparently it contains chemicals that are very bad for you. I love the dragon, by the way. I want to do another dragon. What happened to the donations? See, now that is a very good question. This community happened with emphasis on cuckoo. What was not allowed? Colored ink for tattoos in Europe. There are still artists who do it. If they had like a big stock, they are allowed to still use it. But unfortunately, it is becoming increasingly difficult. Which I'm saying unfortunately not because I personally um wanted to get color tattoos, but I know that people that have color tattoos, for example, have a really big issue now with getting touch ups and stuff. Um that's another dragon. I love the dragons. The dragons make me feel very badass. I think I'm gonna do this one on this arm because I'm literally running out of space on this arm. I mean, we still have space here, I guess. Um I feel like this one would be really nice over here. But real tattoos I can't do because I can't handle pain and needles very well. That is so fair. That is so fair. I feel like with pain for a tattoo, it really depends on where on your body you get it. Um, like how painful it is. But if you already struggle with needles, then obviously that doesn't, in the end, doesn't really matter. Um, the color, I love that though. I love that your color stayed completely fine. I think it also depends on like how bright you went at first. I know mostly people with like pastel kind of tattoos um struggle with colors fading. Um tattoo talk, I'm sat. But yeah, I would actually love one day to um get like a at least a half sleeve. I have like a proper plan of what I want. Um but again, I just need to find an artist that I love enough to do that and also save up for it. Ooh, that turned out really nice. Hold on. Oh, I think those exist, Rose. They're different from tattoos like this, so they're like not these ones are like a sort of like a plastic layer on your skin, so these do fade and also you quite kind of feel them. But there's people who have made like temper like sort of spray on tattoos um which do stay a lot longer. Um let's start a fund for that sleeve. I mean, while I like that idea, I also feel like um that is not necessarily what I would want to raise funds for. Um First and foremost because it's not a life's necessity to get tattoos. So if I make income off of my streaming and stuff like that, I'd rather use it to like just live my life from, if that makes any sense. Because I already very often feel like I'm over asking because I'm literally living off of other people's generosity. Um, First and secondly, I prefer to raise money for things like charity rather than my own benefit. If I want a tattoo, I will save up for it. Um, Although I find it very sweet. Like I find it a very sweet thought, but I would not feel comfortable with that. Um Still trying to figure out what you want with your back tattoo. You only have the wait, you have the outlines of a dragon? I didn't even know that. That is cool. I was like, you have to show me. And then I was like, no, that's kind of weird, bro. But that sounds really cool. But I can imagine that being like a struggle to figure out what you want to do with it. Also, because that's such a large piece, right? Okay, one more. I have the stars. I might do the stars. Maybe I'll do those over here. Because we have like a really little, like a little spot back here that I feel like would be perfect for my little swirly stars. Um, yes, Inkbox. Thank you. That's the one that I was mentioned or like was referencing to. I just forgot what they were called. Um, I also only know them from ads, so I don't have like a personal experience. Could do a face tattoo. Unfortunately, I will not do that. Because as I've mentioned a couple of times, I do have a life that exists outside of this space, for which having temporary tattoos on your face is kind of weird. Unfortunately, my life does not only exist online, nor only exist on stream. And considering that my face is the one thing you'll always see in every bit of my content, that is something that will just not happen. Semi-permanent tattoos, but I've seen multiple on TikTok when people show a tattoo that was supposed to last only like 6 months. Wait, really? It's theirs 2 years later? That's crazy. I didn't realize that it would stay that long. Oh, that actually looks kind of cool. I like it. True. That would be great with your username. That is very fair. Okay, that's all the tattoos. Although, if you guys continue like this, I need to do another very soon because every 100 we do a tattoo. So at this point, I'm like, gotta hurry up. Speaking of, I want to make my tea because I actually want to drink my tea, and I want to do the tea flavor of the evening, not even the day. And we did 11 this morning, but I already did 12, so we need to do 13. There we go, 13. I found it. But yeah, I'm gonna look really cool when I go to Pilates this week. Also, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. I hope you're doing well. Oh no. The more boxes I open, in the tea calendar, the harder it becomes to open the next one without tearing the paper. But we are at day 13, and the hint is bless my tail. I'm so confused how I wasn't following. I didn't want to call you out because like my followers are anonymous. It was very tempting to be like, hi, oh my God, how are you doing? But I hope you're doing well. It's good to see you. And this happens to me all the time. I quite literally have people that I've watched multiple times and then I realize, oh, somehow I'm not following you. I always just blame Twitch. But it is good to see you. I hope you're doing well today. Also, hi Stolz, welcome in. Exactly, you're just right on time. Okay, my tea water has cooled down a little bit. Oh, I forgot to do the sniff test. Exactly, it's Twitch fault. Just makes it easy. Just find someone to blame, and then we can just be like, couldn't help it. It was Twitch fault. Okay, let's hope that my tea still works because, like I said, my water is a little bit. It's not super warm anymore. I'll just let it sit for a while so that it can properly soak up the taste. I forgot to do the sniff test, so I didn't smell what the tea smelled like. So I'm gonna have to do an extra good taste test. But while I'm waiting for my tea to set, you guys are gonna hear a voice from the void for a second, okay? See, a voice from the void. There's nothing here to see. I'm just gonna see if I can fix the stupid alert. Ah! Okay, as it turns out, I cannot fix it through refreshing it again. So then there's one final thing that I might be able to do, which is stream elements and literally just refresh it in here. Aw, wait, that's actually really cute. Bunny food ad. I love that. This one. And then if I do save here, can I emulate? And then I know you guys can't hear it, but so it does work in stream elements. I can emulate an alert, but it still doesn't play here. So it's like it's broken here. And I don't know why. I'll go into studio mode so you guys don't have the void cam again. Then you guys can still see me. I'll just do this one time. And then I'll do one final try. This is literally, I've had this every single fundraiser I do. Out of nowhere, it will just break. It just doesn't work. Luckily, I do have a backup, which isn't the fun sound, but at least it will give us something. Now we should have a little whistle when someone donates. There should be like a little whistle from Tiltify, which is just an alternate sound alert. It's not as good as the song, because let's be real, the song is the best, but I flagged Scott for something and it turns out that it's not actually his, it's my stuff. Also Linux, welcome in, and Charlie, welcome in. Do you see how badass I look? Look. He's impressed. I haven't tasted it yet. I think it's a green tea. You need to taste. Oh, we have a third gardener today. Who do you think it is? Because you guessed the second one, right? You guessed Thomas, but Tanisha. Nope. He said Yule. It's someone who's been in the community for a long time. Nuts.
Ja, is die zo...
What do
een gekke bijsmaak.
I know. But it's green tea, right? Okay, we both agree it's green tea, but we don't know what the additional... but also the widget thing is not working since we only... But wait, what? Tea flavor tea. Wait, Esther, but is it also the widget thing not working since we not only don't have sound, but also no zebra? And oh, no, so the zebra, the amount, and the sound all together are one element from Stream Elements. That's not working. All of the other things are working because they all go through Tiltify. So it's two separate platforms. But Stream Elements is basically linked to my Tiltify campaign, so it can read whenever there's a donation. And that alert is broken, which happens every single time. Every single campaign, there is a day where it just simply doesn't work for absolutely no apparent reason, and then the next day it magically works again. I really wish I knew why. Yeah, the whole thing, including the zebra, is all part of the Stream Elements alert. And because on Tiltify itself, you can only set up, like, you can set up a little alert but not with a custom sound. So that's why I always go for Stream Elements, because I want to have a fun sound. Okay. Ooh, that was a not nice noise. Let me see. Day 13. Bless my tail. Green tea with flavors of apple, apple and pear. Oh, it's definitely the pear. There was like a flavor, like a sweetness that I couldn't place. But that's definitely the pear. But yeah, thank you guys so much again for absolutely smashing all the goals. This is absolutely bonkers. We didn't just pass 5K, we zoomed past it. Happy 420. Happy 420. But yeah, this is incredible. I mean, my arms are telling a story at this point. This side feels a little naked. We need to fix that next time. But thank you all so much for the incredible support. This officially means that on Sunday, we are doing the Pomodoro-thon. So on Sunday, really early in the morning, we start with 4 hours on the clock. And then there is an 11 hours of additional time to unlock. Every single minute is $1. So that means that the total amount of time will be unlocked at $660. But if you guys raise 1K during the stream, I will wear my lemon suit for the final pomo. Yeah, we're doing that on Sunday officially now. That's officially unlocked, which is just mind-boggling. That also means that I am gonna enable the next milestone. It will be early. I will definitely start. I'm starting at 7:45 so that we can get started with our very first pommel at 8, because then if we max it out, I would be done at 11 p.m. I love how this one time started as a joke, haha, 15 pomos, but it's reality now. But I am gonna enable our next milestone, which is the 6,000 milestone. Yes, Jane, because I feel like it's really early, but at the same time, if I were to start even an hour later, I would literally go past midnight with my stream. I think in Discord it should say 7:45, right? Did I not? It says 7:45 in the timestamp. On my schedule thingy, it always says the. Oh no, it actually for the other thing it does say the quarter too. My mistake. But in the timestamp it does say the 7:45. So if people are looking at the time zone friendly schedule thingy, then they should get the right one. But still, I know. That's 15 hours. That's why we have to start so early, but it's very early. I agree. Also, hi Delta, welcome in. It's good to see you. I hope you're doing well. All for charity. Exactly. And I actually have my project picked out. I have been meaning to do something. It's a really big project. Also, Jeffrey, welcome in. I hope you're doing so well. I have a really big project picked out because I've been meaning to sort through my keepsake boxes. I have 5 huge keepsake boxes at this point. So I need to sort through them because there's just stuff in there that I need to throw away that I simply don't need to keep. So I'm going to sort through those. I'm going to first start with just doing like my regular admin tasks of posting my schedule and stuff because I do that every week on Sunday. And then I'm going to spend the entire day looking through those. And I think it's going to take the entire day. So we're going to watch. Oh my God, that's insane. If you state it like that, that's crazy. 5 times. That's wild. That is wild. I love that, Rose, but that's so fun. That's such a good task. That is such a good task. But yeah, like I said, I'm gonna enable our next milestone. Our next milestone is the 6,000 one, which is when we unlock that, we're gonna do a community pets PowerPoint night. Which means that I will make like a little form where people can submit their pet, the name of their pet, a little anecdote, a photo of their pet. And then I'm going to use all of that to make a PowerPoint. And then I'm literally going to do like a PowerPoint presentation on stream where I'm going to be presenting the community's pets with like all of the stories that people sent me. And that's just like a really fun way to get to know the community pets. And then like we'll talk about how old the pet is, like when they got them. I'll just make like a little questionnaire for people to fill in, and then based on that I'll be able to do a PowerPoint presentation about everyone's pets. So yeah, that's the 6,000 goal, which I'm gonna enable now. I know that is another big step. I know that the goals of 1K every single time are a pretty big step, but I hope that we can unlock this one because I think it would be really, really fun. The next goal after this, so the 7,000, is the fractal headset giveaway. That is the final giveaway that can be unlocked. After that, we only have like special streams and events and stuff like that. But the fractal giveaway is the final one at 7K. Can everyone join the PowerPoint? No, everyone can join. I'll just make a forum for everyone in the community and literally everyone can submit their pet. I will probably put a limit on like 1 pet per person and the pet has to live in your household. Or like maybe if you have 2 cats, you can do like we can do 1 slide about 2 different cats. But just to prevent it from becoming like a project that will take a week of streams, I would probably be like, okay, these are kind of like the ground rules. You can only submit your own pet, not your neighbor's or your parents' pet or something like that. Because otherwise it would get out of hand, I think. Because I think a lot of people in the community have pets. Yes, the noun, not the verb. Imagine if it was the verb. Just the whole night, just a PowerPoint presentation of people giving me pets. That'd be weird. Me being a pet sitter, well, all don't count then because they're not your pets. Not to be rude, but I have to be a little black and white in that. um, between my 5 pets, that's tough. I know. I know. I mean, I guess we could do one thing. See? It's an applause. It works. And it does have the zebra. It just doesn't have the good sound. It just doesn't have the good sound, but at least we have an alert. Leaker, thank you so much for the $1.50 saying around a dollar train, because that's the thing. There's no text to speech either. So I have to do Brian's job now. I love that you saw an opportunity and you took it. Thank you so much for making that 5,069. Thank you so much for the $1.50 donation. I appreciate it. But yeah, also, a quick fun little thing, and then we're actually going to start a bear and breakfast, I think. A fun little thing is that the team total is now at 7,194.69. Because Mace and Noah and Nuts and Chloe have all been doing an amazing job. And I believe there's going to be some other people who also will be fundraising throughout the last week of the month. So yeah, the team total has already passed, like well past the 7K mark, which is just bonkers. I really appreciate everyone joining in on this fundraiser and helping out. And yeah, it's been really cool to see. It's been really, really special. So I want to say thank you to every single person who has been in these streams, has hung out. I know that we've already talked about it a ton, and I mean, part of the fundraiser is just continuously talking about it, of course. But I really appreciate all of you being here, and just it's always amazing. Every single time I do a fundraiser, I am just blown away by the support of the community and the way that people show up, not just by donating, but also by hanging out in streams, listening, asking questions, passing along the information that they learn. There's like so many things that come from a fundraiser that are not represented in the amount that we raise, or, that is like very intangible. And I feel like every single time I hear people's stories and we're talking about it, it just makes it so obvious why fundraising, specifically on Twitch, is really beyond special. I had a fun conversation with my best friend over the weekend. She was like, "Oh my god, I saw on Instagram that you passed the 50,000 lifetime raised mark." And while I am aware of the fact that that is incredible and very special, um, at the same time, I'm also in a bubble. Like, people around me, people that I look up to, people that I see as my peers in the space, as my coworkers, so to say, um, are all people that have raised incredible amounts of money. So, not to like downplay it, because I, again, realize how big of a step that is, but at the same time, for me, it's almost like a thing you do. It like, it's part of the job, or and my best friend was like, "Okay, but how many people do you know in real life, not in Twitch, but like that have raised $50,000 for charity?" And I was like, I don't think a single one. So she was like, "Yeah, you shouldn't forget that you're in a bubble, and that bubble is really special, but that's like not the norm." And that really made me sit with it for a little bit and like realize again how special it is that we get to do this. And this isn't normal. Like, I know that sometimes in the space of Twitch and in that bubble, specifically of I think like cozy gamers, we all host a lot of fundraisers. It's something that most of us are very passionate about. But yet again, it's like, it's not normal. And that means that like I shouldn't like, sometimes it's almost easy to forget, which is weird because like it's not normal. It's like incredibly special. And I feel so lucky to have such an amazing community that just shows up. So thank you for that. Drawn during the fundraiser when the milestones are hit? No, they're drawn at the end of the fundraiser, because every single person that donates can enter. The deadline for the form, I believe from the top of my head, is May 7th. So people that donate even on the last day, in the last minute, will get the form, and they'll have 7 days to fill it out, and then I'll pick the winners of the giveaway. Imagine going to all your friends being like, please donate. Thank you very much. I definitely agree. I feel like doing fundraisers online definitely gives you a platform. I don't know if it's necessarily easier. It's just very different. Like it gives you access to a whole lot more people. But I think also if you are fundraising IRL, in a way, it's way more personal because you're literally seeing someone face to face. And like it's way more, I don't know. Again, like personal, I guess is the right way to say it. Because usually the person who's fundraising, you'll know them personally and like you're involved in their life. And so it's a very different aspect. But I do agree that I think online gives you an easier access to having a bigger reach to people. Which I think is exactly the power of Twitch communities. And I think Twitch in that is also in the meantime, I'm gonna start up the game, but Twitch in that is also unique because I haven't seen fundraisers like this on other social platforms. As in, of course, I've seen successful fundraisers on like platforms like Instagram or YouTube, but those were always from really big creators. If I'm looking at like an average creator, like even if you're a really small creator, like when I did my very first fundraiser on Twitch, when I had maybe like an average of 10 viewers, which I know is a lot. Like 10 viewers is not nothing, but it's not like a huge community or anything. Um, and I still managed to raise so much money for charity. We raised like 1.5K. Um, and I think that is something that literally is only possible on Twitch. It is such a unique community building platform. Um, Oh, that is very true. But usually the people that are advocating for fundraisers in cities are also people that don't actually work for the charity, but they're usually people that are at least in the Netherlands, which is why people find them annoying. They get paid, they get hired. It's just their job to go and stand there and like get you to sign up for charity things. They're not actually there because they want to get you involved in the charity. Like they could care less about the charity. They're just getting paid. Which I feel like is for me a big reason why I usually ignore them. Because I'm like, no, you and also they are not willing to take one-time donations. They are very much like, no, but we want you to like to go on a subscription plan to this charity. Like we want you to pay $10 every month. And I'm like, well, I can't give you $10 every month. I can give you $20 right now. And they're like, yeah, no, we don't take single donations. And I'm like, okay, well then never mind. Scamming their workers. In the Netherlands, I don't think that's possible. As far as I know here, it is all what we call uitzendbureaus, which are literally just companies that have to pay you for the hours you work. We have quite a strict payment law here. But yeah, I mean, they still probably get like the minimum wage. And they're not motivated to get money because it doesn't matter if they get money or not. They might get like a little bonus if they get X amount of people to subscribe. But yeah. Because only... because they only... What? I don't think I know that word. What does that mean? Amortize? I don't think I've ever heard that word. Anyways. Do you guys want to play some Bear and Breakfast? Because I know that we've yapped for quite a lot now. I also really want to try out this game. If you want to try it out as well. If you guys would want to see a little bit of the game. I think that would be fun. Hold on. In the meantime, I'm just trying to get all my screens back so that I can see all the important chats that I need to see. There's my Tiltify list. There's my mod chat. Okay. We're good. There we go. I have to check whether my recording started. And if it did, then we can get started with playing. Today is the 20th. Yeah, my recording started. Okay, so I have never played this game, but I've actually heard a whole bunch of this game. So I have a vague premise of what it's about, but it's very much a first playthrough. So we're just going to start the game and kind of see where it goes. Empty slot. Exit. Also, hi, Blue Charm. Welcome in. Why can't I ever fall asleep on time? I'm gonna be so tired tomorrow. Oh, that clicked further than I wanted. Hank's hands got very cold all of a sudden. His forehead felt heavy with a crushing pressure. A dark figure with glowing eyes stared from far away. Weathered stones and dry wood surrounded it. Suddenly, a blinding jolt of lightning illuminated the sky. Thunder cracked. A shriek pierced through the air. There was no one there. Everything felt dark and silent again, except for the rain. Forget I said anything. Sleep is overrated. Sleep is overrated. Look, that's our bear. Hello? I can't move. Do not. Don't what? See? Because that's already happening. Move. Can't do that either. WASD to move around. Okay. Well, that's convenient. Find. Let me guess. You mean like an introspection thing? I'm guessing sleep. Yeah, sure. I'll just take a nap in the deathbed. Eat or interact. I love this tutorial. It's very funny. Don't. You're not great at making your mind up. Wake. Ooh, scary. That's it. No more dumplings before bed. For the third time, Hank. Uh-oh. Better see what's up. Inventory. Character. Look, that's us. I think we're Hank. Inventory. Furniture, cooking, crafting, clothing, fuel, quest items, and no filter. Okay. We don't really have anything in our inventory just yet. You can't go there just yet. You can't go here just yet. Oh, look. I'm up. I'm up. Well, aren't you a bag of bones? Good to see hibernation hasn't kicked in yet. You can't call it that every time I get a little extra sleep. Besides what? I had a hard time sleeping. Too many thoughts. Well, that runs in the family. Have you tried thinking less? Gee, thanks, Mom. It's his mom. I was like wondering whether it was his wife or his mom. No, Where's Annie? Oh, in her room with Will, probably. Should I go wake him up? All right, honey. Okay. Sorry. While in adventure mode, you can control Hank using WASD and walk around. Okay. Good. Get out. Morning. Out. That's not a very good morning of you. There's nothing good about being up this early. I don't smell any reasons to be up yet. What do you mean? I could smell him a mile away. Delightful, both of you. What's on the docket today, boss? Digging a new hole next to the other holes? Actually, Mom said she might let us cross the creek today and check under the bushes for mushrooms. What'd I tell ya? I live for the hunt. How come we never get to do fun stuff anymore? Like a good old visit to the dumpster. We're not allowed past the fence anymore. Besides, there hasn't been any garbage in months. Well, we won't find any garbage or shroomies in here. Let's go already. You're on his side now? It's morning. We're up. Let's go do stuff. They warned me, betrayal never comes from your enemies. Oh my god, look, this is so cute. Oh, look. Hank, kids, over here. Get your digging claws ready. Here it comes. Come in. Oh my god, I love the art style. In adventure mode, you can walk around, interact with things, and pick up items in your inventory. Okay. Oh my goodness. This game looks really cute. I'm already gonna explore. Logger tools. Okay, so we don't have logger tools yet, so we cannot clear the way up here just yet. I mean, I know that we have to walk down there, but as per usual, when I get dropped into a game where I can just walk around, I need to just walk around and try all those kinds of things. Oh no, 100% Elma. I did not think that. It was very clear that you meant that's exactly what people say. It's kind of similar as I have definitely had this where I'm like, oh yeah, I have a lot of like aches in my body today. And people are like, have you tried stretching? And I'm like, what? That sounds revolutionary. I have never heard of that. What is it? Like, what do you mean? Of course I've tried stretching. If the simple solution was a solution, I would have tried it already. Sorry. I was curious what this would do, but now I know. It just opens up the menu. Let's go down here. Hi, Ma. Morning, kids. Morning, Mrs. M. Ma'am. Did you sleep all right? As good as ever? Good enough? Whatever that means. Good. Today is a very special day. I need you to go on the hunt. Oh my god, she's feral about it. All right. Point me to the hole. To Black Moss? What? What? I know I said no going past the fence, but y'all have been so good and I need your help. Ah! The bush around the tombstone is getting a little thick and the flowers aren't in bloom anymore, so you'll need to find me a bundle of alligator weed. I can't believe we get to leave this stinking place. Adventure! Adventure! Anyway, Hank, you're in charge of this operation. Here, this is what I'm looking for. In fact, take the whole notebook so you don't forget. Look, we got the notebook. Awesome. But don't lose it again. I won't. He will. He will. All right, you three. And remember, you're getting that bundle and straight back. Not one step further than the swamp. Yes, Ma. Okay, hold on. I can't read what it says. Oh, that's the tombstone. That's where we need to clear out the weeds, and that's why we need to go past the fence. Itchy fur just means more friends to hang out. Ew! No, Annie. That's not what that means. Flightless birds don't know how good they have it. No one bothering them about not flying. I'm literally walking here. Okay, I like these characters. They're fun. But wait, we are not allowed past the fence. Go to Black Moss through the thicket. I think that's where we were up here earlier, so then we're gonna have to... What's denim anyways? Oh. But we don't have logger tools. But that's also the large bramble heap, so I don't think that's the right place. Let's see where we can go. Oh, I think it's just down here. Yeah, it's just down here. Let's go. This is such a cute illustration. I love this bird so much. The three friends found themselves farther than they had ever gone before. Past the soothing meadows and quiet streams of the thicket. Margaret wouldn't know, but this was not exactly their first adventure. Annie, the Karelian. Oh, this is a dog. I thought this was a cat. Brave but clumsy. Will, the poor Will. Grumpy on the outside, but surprisingly, even more so on the inside. And Hank, the brown bear. Cheerful and curious. But maybe a little concerned about the promise he made back home. No, Mom, I'm definitely not gonna wander too far in adventurous fashion. I promise. Okay, so we're traveling. Ooh, we're in Black Moss now. All right, gang, spread out. Okay, so everyone's gonna do their own thing. Oh, I was like, why can I not walk here? Because it's water. Uh-oh. Also, I think the game sound might be a little bit quiet for you guys. Is that right? I'll turn it up a little bit so it's, like, at least closer to the music. Let me know if that's good. What in the... What? I heard it too. We better go. But we haven't found anything for Mom yet. I'm with Hank. Let's see where that sound came from. That's not what I meant. We're going back. You know what? I bet it's a brand new garbage truck. Don't care. Mom said straight back, let's go. She also said to get some gator weed. We haven't found any yet. Maybe there's some in the truck. No, come back. And they're gone. Yeah. That's one big rock. Okay. Okay, I can't go around here. I can't go around here either. There's all kinds of things down here that I can collect, but I don't know how I would get there. Because as far as I know... Hi, Dee. Welcome in. There is no way to go around. No, I can't go down here either, so... And I can't jump or anything. So I guess the only way we can go is just all the way around to where the scary sound came from. Let's go. Timber Crossing. Okay. Luxurious outhouse. Oh, we can build this if we have tools. There's a bus station here, which we can also recover if we have tools, which we don't really have right now. I see all kinds of things in here. Oh, we're getting materials. Take all. Oh, yeah. I shall be taking whatever I can get. I didn't realize I could take all of it, but I like it. Gathering materials. Again, not really sure what I'm going to need that for later, but you never know. It's getting a tad dark, though. What is this? Oh, a crafting table. I bet we're going to need that later. I know that technically I'm supposed to be following my brothers and sisters, but I realized that I could gather materials, so naturally I'm doing that. Because if there's a game where I can get distracted, I am getting distracted. Will stayed up all night watching movies again. Something about a dog named Marley. I don't know. I fell asleep halfway through. You strike me as a real leave the gun, take the cannoli kind of guy. Okay. fin. Nothing to lose, nothing to gain. Grab opportunity by the throat and show it who's boss. The strange shark has a shiny, bouncy exterior and wore cool sunglasses. Look, the sunglasses are on the back of its head. Yule, thank you so much. Oh my goodness. 145 is wild. Wild. Also, hi Lizface. Hello, hello. I mean, this is the first time I'm playing the game as well, so you came in at the perfect time. But I'm sorry to hear that you have a migraine. I am willing it away with you. A little gray speaker box was strapped to its neck, blurting out nonsense. It reminded Hank of Will's TV. Next to it, a little car had a big advert for something called Bon Voyage. Nothing weird about that at all. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Hello. Be part of the next exciting experience. Enticing escape, electrifying enterprise. Is someone in there? You there, fine gentleman in the orange coat. I am pretty gentle. How would you like to own your next minor share in the next major maneuver? Well, I'm not into anything major, but I do like sharing. And I must reiterate, the share is very minor. What do we get to share again? Very, very minor. How exactly are you talking? Bon Voyage is a multinational, multi-layered, multi-your-friend corporation. What in the... Offering secure touristy-adjacent goods and services in exchange for valuable personal collateral. You lost me. Don't think he had ever had me to begin with. Just bring in your old, useless, priceless family jewelry or expensive heirloom of your choice and we'll give you a 1 to 3 day all-inclusive voucher for a vacation of a lifetime. Sorry, buddy, I don't have anything expensive. Or heirloom. Bon Voyage is also on the lookout for a brand new ventures and locations. Why does he keep saying it like that? For its millions of customers all around the valley. We will take any location or premises, no matter how rundown or decrepit, I don't know how to say that, to offer our very human patrons the holiday they deserve. Wait, for humans? To live? Here? I don't think anyone wants to live here. They're just tourists. I've seen this before. The humans wander around, the shark boy tells them, then they stare at all the trees and try to forget whatever they're running from. The blep is amazing. I read it in a magazine. Humans are whack. If you or a friend of a friend would like to offer your home or house to become a Bon Voyage premium premise by restoring, repairing, redecorating, and bringing it up to a minimum standard, which frankly no one enforces, and drastically, barely, altering your monthly income, simply press the green button under my gullet and a representative will get in touch. I'm gonna be honest, I have no idea what he just said. If I heard that shark right, I'm pretty sure it wants to give us money. Human grade, primo quality, shiny money. All I heard was that humans are coming back. Well, the money has to get here somehow. Humans? I've barely seen one in months. And that's more than enough. Hello? Don't you see what this means? With your oddly alarming strength, my foolproof understanding of all things, and spoils sport's cheerful attitude, I am cheerful. Just don't care for him, that's all. We stand to make a boatload of cash. I'm gonna be honest, I have no idea what you just said. Human, back, money, give, good. I'm gonna be honest, it's anything other than good. Look, just go tell the shark we're in. We'll just use any broken down shed. They're all abandoned anyways. Nothing to lose, nothing to gain. Grab opportunity by the throat and show it who's boss. Press the green button. Hello again. Congratulations, you have been automatically entered into a standard legally binding agreement by using your fingerprint identification data from the local police department. Welcome to the family. Error unknown pattern. The name suits you. You are now contractually obliged to provide your premium property details within the next 3 business days. Simply press the green button under my gullet when the premises are ready to accept our first guest. All right, who knows anything about human houses? Well, I used to look at pictures of houses in the magazines I found. Could the humans maybe just live under a bus? No, I don't think that cuts it. They're fragile and get scared easily. Sounds familiar. I think I know a thing or two about making a place cozy, and I do not get scared that easily. Yeah, but I think we need help too. We should go find Tony. I really don't think we should bother him. He won't mind. Besides, he'll enjoy the company. I don't even know where he is these days. I doubt he'll ever left Sawdust. Go see if you can sniff him out and tell him we need his master woodwork skills. That'll get him going. Okay, so now we have, within the adventure mode menu, you have 2 additional options. If you're not a fan of the dark, after midnight, you can go to sleep until the following morning. This also advances time. And visibility, if you like to see inside most buildings, you can lower the roof and walls. Ah, that's what that button is for. Now I see. Nice, that's good. I am actually. I'm doing a little the Amber cosplay actually. Albeit in game, but I am. Also, thank you so much for the 28-month resub. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Please enjoy all of your subby perks for a whole month more. Thank you so much. Okay, so we need to sniff out Tony. Also, I just realized my camera is blocking part of the game again. You guys don't see it that much, but I think I'll just move it down for now. I'll just put it here. Because, like, you have the map and the quest, but on the other side of the screen, we've had some pop-ups as well. So I don't want to block that side either. But let's see. There's another building here, and we still need to... Is that Tony? That's Took. You hang out with trash, you start to smell like garbage. Rich and appetizing. Okay. I think Took is a curious figure. Yeah, I'll just... Like, on my way, if I find things, I'll just take them. I might as well, you know? So we'll probably need all the materials later anyways. And I'm trying to find Tony, so... Take all. There's actually a lot of trash around here. Also, I think it's cute that they have a thing where you can, like, skip the night if you don't like it. I don't think there's anything, like, particularly scary about the night, but it's just... I don't know, I find it considerate. Oh, there's a vending machine here. Can't open this yet. Okay. I don't think I could handle the bus life. Always wanted to be a race car driver. Not many bus Grand Prix out there, I'll tell ya. Also, Rin, thank you so much for the 60 stream streak. And Savannah, thank you so much for the 25 stream streak. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. Ooh, we can take all that. True, the night also make it harder for people to see. I do tend to have that problem. If things are too dark that I can't see well. So that's why I also prefer to, like, skip things in game. Is because I just feel like I struggle to see it properly. Okay, I know that there's an arrow there, but I want to see... Yeah, there's some more things that I can pick up over here. So I will go pick that up. Take it all. And then let's go back to that arrow down there. This is not where we came from, right? I don't think it was. I wonder how the bus driver business deals with the bus factor. I think the chances of being hit by a bus are rather low as a bus driver. That is true. That is probably very true. Let's take that. Oh, we are currently in sawdust. So Tony the beaver should be somewhere here. I love that Tony is a beaver. That's amazing. Oh, I have a feeling like Tony might be in here. Before I go say hi to Tony, though, I'm gonna take all the resources that I see here. Because there's a lot of them. Oh my goodness. Whoa. I mean, it does seem like a beaver lives here. My goodness. We're just gathering everything. Because early game gathering is fun. Then you still have that, like, energy to be like, oh my goodness, look at all the goodies. And then somewhere in a game, you're like, okay, we ran out of resources again. I have to go gather resources again. Like, early game resource gathering is just very chill. So I might as well prioritize it now while I'm still enthusiastic about it before we talk to Tony the Beaver. I saw a little bit up there as well that I missed earlier. It's hidden very nicely. Hold on. I tried to walk across a stone. There we go. And then there is a... That's the biggest crack I've seen. Hee hee. He didn't just say that. This bear has good personality. I like him. Oh my goodness, this place is huge. Can I go up here? Oh, I can. Oh my god, there's someone here. Sabine. There's mushrooms out there they say can give you the worst nightmares. I could sure go for some right now. Okay. Okay, so Sabine is the keeper of the watchtower. Interesting. I wonder... wait, what does it say? I wonder if where a tree this big could fit. Can we go inside? Oh, we can go underneath. That's kind of cute. Okay, let's go say hi to Tony the Beaver. Because it seems like Tony the Beaver lives right here. By God, a bear! It's just me, sir. Hank from the thicket. Oh, goodness. You can talk? Huh. I'm just Yankee, a tailboy. How's your mother? She's great. Listen, I wanted to ask if you could help us. We've got a... Help? Why didn't you say so? What do you need? A stack of birch? Well, actually, my friends and I were wondering... An oak spoon? Oh, I think Margaret would love that. Has anyone taught you how to saw yet? No. There's this shark in Timber Crossing. Oh, a redwood plate for your fish? He says he's bringing humans to the valley. Oh. Well, I haven't seen those in a while, have we? What could I possibly have to do with that? How much do you know about building things? For humans, I mean. Well, as you of course know, everything people make is perfect. When I took over the mill here, I found all these papers and schematics. It felt like stumbling upon artifacts. I never thought wood could take so many shapes. Look here. Elaborate contours, knotty frames, perfect angles. Clearly only an incredible being could come up with all of this. Wow. Can you make all that? Oh, anyone can. It's quite simple once you figure out how to read these things. Would you like me to teach you? Yes, well, I was hoping you could help us fix this old shack in Timber Crossing. Oh, how wonderful. We'll need my back saw and mallet, a ladder, oh, and a couple of stacks of pine. Fetch those for me, will you? The bright yellow ones. They're all yellow. You can interact with materials in the world to look at their contents. Well, lucky for us, we have in fact already done a lot of gathering. So, did you find all the wood? Yep, got it right here. Grand, perfect. You're doing such a great job. Thanks. I just picked it off the ground. Amazing. Now, I'm headed to Timber Crossing. I'll see you there. Also, thank you, Esther, for the uptime reminder. We do have an ad break coming in like 6 minutes. So, then we're gonna take a little breaky. That's just the tutorial button. I do like the tutorial. I feel like it's not, or at least so far, just slowly guiding you through the story, giving you some tips and tricks here and there, but nothing too, I don't know, assignment-y or something. Okay, let's go get back. And let's see what he's gonna do with the, Timber Crossing. Oh, there's Tony. Yes, all of that is wonderful. And we're going to use this old shed. Haven't seen a human claim it in years. Oh yes, this will do nicely. Look who decided to finally show up. As I was telling your friend here, the wood you brought ought to be enough. I will get started on this. First, you'll have to clean up the shed of all the garbage. I think I can do that. Fun fact, we already did. Or wait, I think we might have missed one piece. We missed one piece. Did you clean up the shed? Yep. Great. Also, hi, Noisy. Welcome in. Now we'll have to use this old workbench. The what? Well, you can't hammer a nail in the thin air. You need some place to make it work. The table next to the tree, Hank. Grab some wood and put it back together while I tidy up the place. Pinewood plank. Well, luckily we have plenty. Confirm. Yay! Now we can actually make things. Will you look at that? Oh, no building available in the area. Repair objects. Repairable objects. Passages will be cleared and bridges will be repaired. Oh. Hold on. Does that mean that I can repair this? Oh no, I don't have logger tools. I still need I still need those. Did you get that workbench fixed? Like brand spanking new. It's good enough. Thanks. Excuse me. Oh, look. Look at him. Oh, damn. You have plenty of time to get better. Now, humans got over the cold stone floors and itchy hay a while ago. Now they would much rather sleep on a clean, soft, springy surface. Here, this is one of those things, but it'll do. Oh, yeah, just totally forgot about Mom. Been out for like 2 days at this point. No one cares. This is single player. Although, as far as I know, there's no multiplayer, but this is my first time playing, so if anyone in chat says it is multiplayer, please do correct me. But as far as I know, this is single player. Ooh, Pawn Voyage has a new item available. Visit the shop to find new items available for purchase. You've unlocked a new crafting recipe, Shabby Pallet Bed Recipe. Awesome. Let's go. Also, Goldish Fickle, welcome in. I hope you're doing well. Crafting items. Once repaired, the workbench is used to craft and place objects as well as build rooms. To craft functional furniture, use the workbench and enter the crafting menu. Functional objects are specific to room types and are crafted from materials. Beds give comfort and belong in bedrooms. Toilets give hygiene and belong in bathrooms, etc. Once you're done, exit build mode by using the exit button. Learn new blueprints from quests or by buying them and interacting with them to learn recipes. Buy more blueprints at the Pawn Voyage shop as they become available. Okay. So we just got word that the Pawn Voyage shop has a new blueprint available, right? The shabby bed, the simple wardrobe, and the wooden footrest. We have 250. So theoretically, we can just buy these. Oh. There we go. The bear is really cute. I agree. Also, the ads are starting in 1.5 minutes, so just a heads up. Okay, so now we're in build mode. Inventory, build room, or crafting. Okay, but if we want to build room, comfort, bedroom. Bedroom's minimum size is 2 by 3. There we go. And then the door can go there. That is a very small bedroom. The thing is, I don't have enough money to actually make the bed now, which is unfortunate. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna have to discard because I don't have enough money. So how do I get more money? Come back when you've got one. Okay, can I just make a bed without the room then? Crafting. Oh yeah, I can just make a bed. Now I've got one bed. Let's go. Exit. And exit. There we go. And then we can walk. Ooh, there's more timber here. Let me take that. Okay, before we talk to the beaver again, the ads are starting in 10 seconds. So I'm going to go take a little breaky. Please make sure to stretch and hydrate and stuff like that during the break as well. I'm definitely going to stand up and stretch my legs. Thank you guys for being here. And I'll catch you guys in about 5 minutes, okay? Hi, chat. I am back here because I realized there's a couple of things. First and foremost, I need to do my little workout. I promise to do that after the ads. Because we reached another milestone. Every 500, I have to do a little workout. So I feel like that's good though, because after break, I've been sitting for a while. We're going to do a little workout. And I think that while we're doing the workout, I'll open the giveaway for the Loftia beta code so that you guys can enter the giveaway while I do my little workout. Or you can join the workout and then enter the giveaway. But for anyone who's missed it, I actually get to give away a bunch of codes for the Loftia closed beta program. If you're interested in winning one and you enter now for the giveaway and you end up not winning, I'm also giving away a code through Instagram. So feel free to check out that post on Instagram as well. But sorry. But if you want to enter here, Loftia is a beautiful MMO coming out later this year. They are doing a closed beta test, which is a test where people get to play for a limited amount of time. During that time, people get to experience the game. The game is not done yet, so you're not going to play a finalized version of the game. Sorry, I haven't opened it yet, Luminous. There will be a message in chat when the giveaway opens. But basically, this MMO will have 2.5 weeks. So from the 22nd of April, which is this Wednesday, until March 6th, where people can play the game. So do know that if you're entering, this is a limited time code. You'll only be able to play during those 3 weeks. And after that, your access will be revoked and you can no longer play. Sorry, Rose, I haven't opened it yet. There will be a message in chat when it opens. What did I say? I said May 6th, right? I'm pretty sure I said May 6th. Because I'm streaming it for a last time on May 6th. Actually, I'm doing an additional stream on that day. Just know that this is a limited time code. So if you do win, did I say March? Oh, well, then I meant May. It's not in the past. It's in the future. But yeah, just know that. Other than that, you will get full access to the game. But the game is not fully finished yet. So you might run into some things that aren't working perfectly. That's why they do a closed beta test. You cannot buy these keys. The only way to get a key if you haven't backed the game on Kickstarter is to win one of these giveaways. So yeah. If anyone already has a beta key and has a friend they want to give it to, you will be able to do so after completing a portion. Oh, that's also true. Yeah, if you already have a key and you're playing, you will also be able to unlock a game key through playing the game. So that means that you can eventually invite a friend if you play enough yourself. But yeah, I am gonna start that giveaway. There we go. Now you guys can enter. You can type !enter in chat if you want to join in. It is for Mac and Windows. Yeah, feel free to enter. I am gonna do my little workout, which consists of 20 sit-ups and a 1-minute plank. Just because I feel like it's important to acknowledge. I plank on my elbows and my knees. There's actually a reason for this, and that's why I feel like it is good to talk about these things when we do the workouts. Something that I very much learned in the process of getting my EDS diagnosis. Oh, yes, that is actually a good shout, Jane. That's a good shout. The PC requirements aren't finalized yet, so please also take that in mind. I don't know if that means that you cannot run it on a Mac non-M2 chip at all. But they actually stated that the game will be playable on Switch, and therefore it should run on almost any PC. But again, I don't know if that means that you cannot even install it on a Mac with an M1 chip. I am not a Mac user myself, so definitely make sure to check that and figure that out, because again, I'm not a Mac user, so I wouldn't be able to advise properly. But yeah, just so you guys know, if you see me doing a workout thing, one thing that I learned, which is very important when you're doing... Also, I just realized, have I not paused the game? I've just not paused the game. All of a sudden, it was night in my game. I was like, hold on. But if you are in a position where you feel like you struggle with workouts, you never know what to do, or maybe exercises feel too heavy, just know that adjustment is okay. It is okay to make your exercises or do your exercises in a slightly different way. For example, if you're planking, you can actually plank on your elbows and your knees while still very much engaging your core and working out. So yeah, that's why I decided to add these, because I feel like it's an important part of learning to live with chronic illness, is also relearning how to be able to move or add exercise into your routine. And something that is extremely helpful for people with hypermobile EDS is strengthening their core. So yeah, I'm gonna do 20 sit-ups and a plank, and then I'll be right back with you. I mean, I'll do them here so you can see me, but I just cannot talk as easily. I was about to say, I can hardly imagine it would be M2. Is your cat joining, Molly? Okay, hold on. I also grabbed my timer. Okay, we start with the sit-ups. If you're joining, you got this. Oh, they're not real, Isa. They're not real. I mean, this one is, and this one is, but these ones aren't. Okay. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay, now we plank. 1 minute. You guys ready? Seconds. Seconds. Did it. And you know what the fun part is? We get to do this again tomorrow morning, because we passed 2 times 500. So tomorrow morning, we're starting with another workout. So I'll just leave my Pilates mat next to my desk. I do realize that I have to pee. I didn't realize that during break, actually. But then I started doing sit-ups. So before we get back into the game, I am very quickly going to run to the bathroom, if that's okay with you guys. But don't forget that you guys can still enter that giveaway if you want. So the giveaway for Loftia is still very much open. I'll just leave that open. I'll leave that open while I quickly run to the bathroom, and then I'll be back in like literally a minute or two. I'm back. I was hoping Toot would steal the chair, but she came with me to the bathroom. I mean, it's a cat. So what did we expect, honestly? Okay. Final call to enter the giveaway for Loftia Beta, if you want to. And then I'm gonna pick the winner and send the winner their code and an instruction on how to redeem it. Because if you do win this giveaway, you actually have to like go to the Loftia website and then type in the code that you get from me, and then it will give you a Steam code. Oh man, oh man. I cannot recommend to do that. Do a core workout while you're on your period. Lol. But I did it though. And oh wait, yeah. She's literally like following you like a little Labrador. She'd be like, "Oh, where are we going, human? Tell me more." It sounds horrible. It's fine-ish. I just noticed, I was like, oh, I already had cramps. Now I have just some extra. Now I just have some extra. Also, I see that Nymphlear still entered. Right now I am gonna close those entries. Can we get some drum rolls in chat? Can we get some drum rolls in chat to see who is the lucky winner of a copy for Loftia closed beta? Like I said, if you don't win right now, but you would like to win later, you can also join the giveaway on my Instagram. And I have 2 more codes to give away that I will give away during the stream on Friday, where I will be playing Loftia myself. So then you guys can also see a little bit from the game, to hopefully give you a better idea, or whether it's like a game that you want to actually check out. But the winner for now is Esther. Congratulations. I did not expect that. I will send you the code after stream, okay? Because I can easily reach out to you. Rigged. But let's go. I will send you a message after stream. Because I figured that's easier. I can just easily reach out. But congratulations for winning. Like I said, I have more codes to give away. But thank you all so much for entering. Thank you so much for being here. I am very excited to be able to play this game. Also, for the people that are winning these codes, we can play together during the closed beta. I will be playing this a bunch of times. Like I said, the first time on Friday, and then as much as possible. Although there is also some other games I want to try. Yeah. Thank you all so much for being here. I guess that's what I just wanted to say. And thank you for celebrating this. Will you make a video? I think so, yes. I am planning to like make a video of everything you should know about Loftia, or like, is Loftia worth gonna be, you know, is it gonna be worth to play it? Something like that. Which will be like a bit more of a review style video. Because normally what I do when I make videos for my YouTube channel where like I play through a game for the very first time, like we're doing today with Bear and Breakfast, I usually I have just one stream. And that's very easily turned into a video. But with Loftia, we're going to play it for at least 4 to 5 streams, which is just going to be a lot of hours of content, which I cannot simply turn into one single video. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of flip the script a bit and actually make a scripted video about, you know, my highlights, or, you know, things that I liked about the game, things that I think should still improve in the game, things that I've noticed up front, being part of their partner program and stuff like that, to kind of just give some insights about the game and whether you should be playing this or not when it comes out. So it won't be like a let's play video, but as always, I publish all of my Twitch VODs on my VODs channel, so you can like watch back the gameplay if you want to, which I'll probably also refer to in the video. If people like want to see the full gameplay, they'll be able to check it out on my VODs channel. Because I just figured that makes a little bit more sense than trying to squish like hours upon hours of gameplay into a singular video, because that would just probably not result in a great video, I think. Also, I just noticed something. The PP number was off. It should be 160, which is also wild. But let's actually get back into Bear and Breakfast. Also, thank you, Esther, for putting the VODs channel in chat. Also, Esther, I just read your message in Mod's chat. I love that. That's actually so funny. That makes me giggle. But yeah, let's actually resume. We were about to talk to the beaver for making a bed. Were you able to make that bed? Yep, got it right here. I didn't think it could look any worse than the schematics. But here we are. Oh, I mean, excellent. You're doing so well. Better than mine back home. That's just sad. Well, hurry along and put it to good use. Make a bedroom and put the bed in it. Okay, building rooms. We have technically already done that just now. The problem is just that I accidentally spent all of our money. So I don't know if I'll have enough money to build that room. Which is kind of like my own fault. I should have not just bought all the recipes. But you cannot just let me go to a shop and be like, you cannot buy all the recipes. So comfort, bedroom. Oh, it doesn't cost us anything this time around, I think. No, it's 60. We literally don't have enough money. Bed. You don't have enough coins to build this room. Can I sell this? Yeah, so the thing is right now for the room I need 60 and I don't have 60. I guess maybe I could sell something. Everything's 20. I can't sell anything. So, I can't even add a window because I don't have any money. So what do I do? Like, I genuinely don't know. Can I sell anything here? Huh? Did I just copy that? I think I just doubled my planks by just copying it by accident. I don't think I can do that again, but that was weird. Okay, so I still don't have any money. But I have a furniture item. I don't know what to do. Should I look up how to make money? If there's any way, like, we can sell something, just like a little something. Even just a couple of planks or something. Because I'm afraid I might have messed up a little bit. You can talk to your mom and she will give you more money. Thank you. Oh my goodness. Okay, so we need to go back to our mom. That's kind of funny. I'm so silly for just not even checking and just literally being like, haha, I'm just gonna spend all my money. Okay, but then we're gonna walk back to our mom and then we should get more money. Also, it makes no sense that your mom's like, make sure to come back safely. And then you can just go back and get more money from your mom. That is kind of funny to me. That she's like, okay, sure. Go back to your weird quest. I talked to her once just to say hi and she gave me money. Oh my god, that's perfect. Okay. Well, thanks for telling me because, otherwise I would have probably been walking around for a really long time not knowing what to do. Because I did some impulse shopping in the game. I do feel like that is so typically me. Just not... You know, it tells you to go buy... It didn't even tell you to go buy anything. It just told me to go make a bed. I know, the art vibes are very pretty. I really like the game as well for that. Okay, let's go say hi. I see you're running low on pocket money. Oh, my little baby. I knew this day would finally come. The day I would feel useful as a parent again. Well, I can help you out, but you have to promise me to be more careful next time, all right? Here you go, honey. Yay, did we just... How much money do we have now? 150. Let's go. With that, we can make a bedroom. Yeah, W mom, honestly. We would have been seriously screwed if it hadn't been for our mom right now. Mama Bear saving the game. The walking sounds here in the Black Moss are like Slurpee. I like it. Still, there's so much in the Black Moss as well that we cannot even explore right now, but there's like an old washing machine and stuff that we can probably scavenge from. Okay, so now we can actually build that bedroom. Hold on. My nose is so itchy. It is insane. Okay, let's build that bedroom. And then we can have our shabby pallet bed. There we go. I love how I accidentally built a 3x3 because now it's 90 instead of 60. Let's see how fast we run out of money again. Probably way too fast. So, were you able to make that bedroom? Yes, sir. Stains and all. Brilliant. I almost prefer it to the dead tree I used to sleep in. You encourage weird. All right, now, this is the most important step. Humans always need to feed their false sense of superiority by having someone around that they can look down on. You sure seem to know a lot about that. So we're gonna need to make them feel welcome by putting down a little table at the front of the house that tells them where to go, and a little black book to keep the records for the shark. Ah, yes. Here's how you make it. Quite straightforward, really. You've unlocked a new crafting recipe, front desk recipe. Awesome. After you've made it, just put it down in the shed, and then it's time to rake in the dough. Okay. You can always place furniture objects freely without having to build a room first. Okay, nice. Well, let's go make that. Inventory, no, crafting. Then we need to do the front desk recipe. We just need pine wood planks. We actually have plenty of those. So now we have it, and then we can just place it. There we go. Actually, let's move that a little closer to the door. That makes sense. I like that. Did you place the front desk? Yep, it's in there. That looks good. If I didn't know any better, I'd say you're a natural, Hank. Such a fast learner. It's not that great. It took me forever, and there's barely anything in there. Are they even gonna like it? You sure know how to take a compliment. Also, hi, Forest Goblin. Welcome in. It's good to see you. The game so far has been really fun, actually. I really like the characters. We haven't done all that much of actually running the bed and breakfast. But I feel like the characters really have a fun personality so far. And to this point, I genuinely feel like we're just kind of playing through the tutorial a bit. I'm very excited to see how it's going to be when we're actually like in the game a bit more. So hi, Bear from Partner to Space. The bear says hi back. Oh, sorry. Thank you. Thank you. Sorry. Gotta talk to Sharky Boy. Tell him we got his joint ready. Okay, let's go talk to Sharky Boy. Nothing to lose, nothing to gain. Grab opportunity by the throat and show it who's boss. Press the green button. Hello, we'd like to have some humans over. Congratulations, your premium property is now listed on the network. The time had come to unleash something both intriguing and unfortunate on Silver Valley. People. These dewy, mostly hairless creatures were a controversial topic in the neighborhood. Some thought they were godly beings forging the world with their magic and machines. Mostly because they left behind food and other stuff that animals liked. Hi, Noah. Hello, hello. Welcome in. It's good to see you. Others would throw a fit of rage, calling them unqualified harbingers. I never know how to say that word. Of doom. A bit dramatic, if you asked Hank. All he knew for sure was that, was what his mom always said. Keep your distance. So much for that. Harbinger? Thank you. See? And then probably next time I'll forget, but at least now I know how to say it. You can start earning hardly life-changing income. Simply accept your first guest through the front desk and give them experience of a lifetime. Guest management. The front desk can be used to manage your resorts. Okay. Guest management. The resort overview panel will show all the active resorts you've discovered. Each resort will display its available bedrooms, guest requests, and reviews. Bedrooms you build will be listed with their current vacancy status and scores. Guest management. Every morning, new guests will request to stay at your resorts. You have to accept them and assign them rooms. Depending on the resort, each guest will have demands for their rooms. Use the accept button to accept a guest. Wait, to accept a guest request. Assign a guest to a bedroom for their stay. Try to match the bedroom scores to the guest demands for better reviews and payouts. You can get more guest requests per day in an area by repairing monuments. While you are off on an adventure in another location, your resorts will still run. Okay. So we currently only have the Dinky Shed in Timber Crossing. We have 1 bedroom and 0 active guests. And in here, we can go to the details where we can see guest request. Cillian Ronald wants to stay here for 2 days, wants to have a comfort level of 5. We have 1 bedroom with a comfort level of 5 and even a 2 in decoration. Can we... I wonder if later on we can edit stuff here. Like if we can give it a name and stuff. Thank you so much, Noah. I really appreciate it. Thank you for helping out. It's been such an incredible impact to see people come together. And literally, I always say every single dollar to charity is a good dollar. The team officially has raised $7,194.69. And you have definitely helped in that. So thank you so much for wanting to join the fundraiser. I really genuinely appreciate that. Okay, but let's actually accept and let's assign this bedroom. And now we actually have a guest staying in our resort. I love that we have prestige level 1, as if there is any prestige about this entire resort. But yeah, we have our first guest. It says active guest 0 though. Oh, he arrives tomorrow. That is why. Okay, but we currently don't have money, I think. We have 60, which means we could build another bedroom, but not another bed, unfortunately. So I guess until then, press the green button. I got a human on the way. Congratulations, you are now on your way to financial independence. In actuality, you are much closer to financial ruin, but you have a head start, and that probably means something. In any case, make sure to keep up with guest demands as they tend to become pickier and pickier. Sadly, an issue that technology hasn't been able to solve yet. Okay, so we already bought everything at Bon Voyage. So I guess what we're gonna do now, we just have to wait until our first guest arrives tomorrow. So I guess that means that we can just do a little bit more adventuring. We can't go here just yet. But I guess we can just walk around and see if we can gather some more materials. Maybe fix up some things in the area. We don't really have money yet. So I guess that means we can't really make any more rooms or anything. We can't go here just yet. So I'm just gonna do a little round of gathering. Oh, the shark definitely knows. Can't open this yet. Okay. There's not really anything here we can do. We've already checked the buses, but there wasn't really anything special about it. Can't interact with this mailbox. Can't go here just yet. 2A24. Okay. I guess, like, you'll later in the game just open up more areas and find more places to run resorts. I might quickly go up to the area on the side here. Wait, those planks just keep respawning, which is nice, but, like, that also means that every single time I'm like, oh, I got everything. There's just new ones. Let's go on that side and see if we can gather some more materials. But again, we have quite a lot now. It's mostly money that we're running out of. Hello? Matthew, thank you so much for the raid. How was your stream? I hope you had a lovely, lovely time on stream. I see you were doing some co-working. I hope you got all your work done today. Thank you so much for the raid. I really do appreciate that. Welcome in, friends. I hope you all had a wonderful time. I hope that you guys got all of your tasks done. We did co-working earlier today, but now we're just playing this really cozy game called Bear and Breakfast. And this is my first time playing, so we're literally just discovering it together. So if you guys want to hang out for that, obviously you're super welcome. But if you need to go raid and run, raid and rest, also please make sure to do so. For anyone from my side, please make sure to go drop your bum on the follow button that is floating above chat right now. Or it just disappeared. Hold on. I do this. No. No. No, no, no. This almost went wrong. I can do things. There we go. Oh. It's on a cooldown. Well, never mind. I tried. It did it automatically. If you guys scroll up in chat, there's a link. Click it. Because Matthew's absolutely wonderful. Also does a lot of co-working and gaming. So great combo, if I say so myself. And anyone that is new here, I do actually have a little raid video. It's like a 1-minute introduction to me and my streams and my community that I would love to show you guys. So I'll do that. And then I'll show you guys the game that we're playing and tell you a little bit about what is going on, basically. But I'll see you on the other end of the video. Hi, welcome in. My name is Rosanna, or Ro, and online I go by Rosannatxt because I'm quite the chatterbox, so I have a lot of text. See what I did there? I am a full-time creator and Twitch ambassador, and on my streams we do a mix of gaming. 8, 9. We did it! She is doing the partner pussy. I didn't mean to say partner pussy. Maybe Friday we're gonna murder all the chickens.
Oh, stop! You can pet the sheep. If this stream ends in us having another baby, I'm calling this challenge cursed. Oh my god, that's a child. I hate you, I hate you, I hate you.
We do co-working and sometimes co-reading. I am gonna start our first work session. I wish you guys good luck.
Thank you for the horses. You just made me say that in public.
And a sprinkle of IRL.
The grass one is not my favorite. For anyone asking, we're doing a beer tasting, and I'm currently drinking one that tastes like beer.
I am from the Netherlands, where I live with my partner and my 2 cats named Toot and Soos. Look at how annoyed she looks. She's like, human, I was sleeping. I love to use my platform to raise money and awareness for various charities. And somehow my community is the best at coming up with incentives and goals. Bonjour, oui, oui, je m'appelle Charlie.
This is gonna be fine. This is fine.
So welcome to Runyon making onion soup.
Oh, and thanks to Twitch, I'm also known as the Bell Pepper Girl.
You've never eaten a raw bell pepper?
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how you eat a bell pepper.
Our community is named the Jungle of Planties, and you are more than welcome to hang out with us. But don't forget to stretch and hydrate, because like we always say here, self-care is very sexy. That was the raid video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Like I said, you guys are super welcome to hang out here while we explore this cozy game. But if you need to go raid and run, raid and rest, take some time away from the screen. Do please make sure to do so. But yeah, we are playing Bear and Breakfast, which is a very cozy game where you are playing as a bear named Hank. Hank and his brothers and sisters, friends, I don't exactly know what they are. They're at least not bears, so they're not blood related. They are kind of dragged into some sort of scam to run their own bed and breakfast by a very strange shark. The beginning of this game is very silly. Also, thank you so much. Thank you for saying that. I appreciate that, Micro. I appreciate that. I did not eat the seeds. No, I eat around the seeds, and then all I'm left with is basically the top of the bell pepper with the seeds. But yeah, we are currently awaiting our very first guest. They will arrive in the morning. And we are just walking around a little bit to gather materials. Our biggest challenge right now is that I have a spending problem. And with that, I mean not the bear. I literally mean me. Because I keep spending too much money on things. So we are a little low on money. So we need to actually get our first guest to pay and to like be happy with their stay. In the meantime, I'm just walking around and gathering as many materials as we can so that when we are going to be building later, I actually have materials for that. So yeah, I'm just doing some scavenging basically. And the art style is very cute. That is one of the reasons that I was originally drawn to this game. I bought it quite a long time ago, actually. But I just never really had the time to play it. And then, funnily enough, my sister played through it and was very enthusiastic about it, which is funny because, like, my sister does game, but she doesn't game a lot. So when she was like, she finished the game. She played through the whole thing. So then I was like, okay, surely if she likes playing this, then it must be a really good game. So ever since, I've just been really wanting to try it out because I also like the premise of the game because I do enjoy myself a good management game. And this is like a very gentle management game. Like, you do have to manage things, but it's not like a SimCity kind of game. It's very soft, which I do like. I feel like that means that it has the elements that I like about management games, but at the same time it's very relaxing, which is also something that I've very much noticed in, for example, Town to City, which I've been extremely obsessed with. Because that game also has that same sort of, you are doing a management game, but at the same time, I don't know, there's like very little pressure, I guess. Yeah, exactly. Cozy management. And I'm realizing that I mean, I still really like deep strategy games as well, but they hit different. It's not the same level of coziness. Oh yeah, feel free to check out how cozy you are. You can type !cozy in the chat if you want. And then the bot will tell you. You can also do !cute. Oh, we can't just go here to Dark Grove. Okay, but it's still closed off. But I'm curious to see what will happen if we go there later. Ooh, 70%. Damn, you're very cozy today. Actually want to know, how cozy am I? 47. Well, not that cozy, I guess. I haven't played enough Bear and Breakfast yet. I'm not cozy enough just yet. Okay, I think we're just gonna go back and then sleep through the night. Because at this point, I've gathered so many materials that I feel like we have way too many materials and way too little money. And we need our guests to stay in our very crappy B&B before we get more money. This is our... speaking of crappy B&Bs, this is the crappy B&B. We still don't have the loggers tools, though. So I have to kind of wait until we get this before we can restore other things around here. So I'll just sleep through the night. That's disgusting. Okay. Ooh, look, that's our first guest. And we also have, oh my goodness, that's a lot of guest requests. That went really fast. So the thing is, we don't have another bedroom just yet, which is unfortunate because otherwise we could have all of these guests. Oh. Oh, sir, hello. Oh. Did you just arrive and run out? I think we might have... Oh, I've collected 5 valuables. Interesting. I think he might have just left. Where are you going, sir? Are you running away? Was it that bad? Oh, we have to stay away because we are a bear. I think he's scared of us. But he's tired, so he seems to be going back to the hotel. So I don't think he was running away from the hotel. I think, yeah. See, he gets scared if we get too close. Okay, so we have to run this bed and breakfast without getting too close to the guests. Which I guess makes sense. If you actively think about it. I probably would also be hella scared. If I was at a B&B and the host turned out to be a bear. Bear noises. What a kind-looking bud you are. I'm Oliver. I run the buses here if it wasn't evident. Look at me. Of course it's not evident. Bears don't take the bus. Do you? Do you take the bus? mild bear noises. I don't see why you couldn't either. You know what? Do you think you could do me a solid, bud? I've got this letter I've been dying to send, but I can't just leave my buses. And there's not been any post since, well, in years. And you probably know these places better than I do. Do you think you could find your way to Sawdust and give this to Beanie for me? Okay. She usually hangs around the Firewatch Tower. Oh, wait, that's the lady we already ran into. I don't know. Sorry, why Oliver is not afraid of bears. Oliver seems to like bears. I mean, Oliver is also running a bus service in a practically abandoned town. So, at this point, I feel like maybe Oliver doesn't have the best sense of survival. Sawdust was over here, right? So we can go to the watchtower and we can deliver our letter to, he called her Beanie, but I think she had a different name. Or maybe she is called Beanie and I just forgot. Yeah, he slouches forward a little bit. It is kind of cute. Oh, she's currently not in here. Okay. Oh, no, she is. She's just sleeping. Oh, her name is Sabine. Oh, Beanie. Sabine. Now I get it. I don't believe we've met yet. How did you end up here? We literally talked yesterday, but okay. With my feetsies. Burbling bear noises. Good. Physical activity is always a great idea. Wait, you can understand me? I've been around these woods for a while. I think I get the gist of what you're saying. Oh, yeah? Then what am I saying right now? Actual, literal bear noises? That was pretty unintelligible. I guess I could use practice. Now I feel bad. I'm sorry. I'm just joking, yeah. What a big softy like you doing all the way here? I'm looking for Beanie. I have something for her. Oh, that's just a nickname. I'm Beanie. Or Sabine if you're my mom. But like, Beanie, no one calls me that anymore. Who told you that? Oliver, the bus person. He gave me a letter for you. Oh, Ollie, such a sweetheart. No wonder he trusted you. Let me see it. I can't believe he found it. Ollie, you weasel. Where was it? Did he tell you? He's not a weasel. Though I understand the resemblance. No. He found the last page of our atlas. We made this ages ago. He had barely gotten his driver's license, and I had a much smaller hat. We mapped out the whole valley, figured out where to put stations for his buses, and everything. I thought this burned up in the fire. I didn't know the fire was that big. Listen, I know you came all this way, but could you get this back to him? I bet he doesn't know I have the rest. Ooh, we got a compass. Here, you can have this. It'll help you find your way back faster. The compass. You've obtained the compass, which unlocks the area map view. The area map view can be accessed through the map button next to the mini-map. The area map shows all the important markers and landmarks in the vicinity. Look at that. So there is an area exit, but it's still blocked, as you can see. And there's an area exit here that we can actually take. Oh, it even shows the wood piles. Hi, Timbo. She does have a big hat. I agree. Exit area. So apparently there's an exit area here that's open. I don't think we've used that just yet. And there's a passage over here that we also haven't used, but there's still a blockade that I don't think we can get around. The woods are peaceful and quiet these days. A little too quiet. Okay. Okay, so I don't think there's anything else in here that we can interact with. So I guess that means we have to go downstairs again. We have to go back to Oliver in Timber Crossing. I will take all of the stuff that I find on the way, though. So over here we have... We need Prospector's gear. But we don't have that just yet. I kind of want to go check out that exit that is at the bottom, though. I think that might lead us back to the Scary Woods. I have a feeling, but I'm not entirely sure. Or maybe even a new area that we haven't seen yet. I think it's here, right? Yeah. No, I think... Well, oh, this goes back home. Ah, so that's how we return back here, but we can't remove this yet because we don't have the logger's tools. So eventually you'll be able to walk around a little bit more. This is where Margaret Mama Bear is. And then other than that... Oh, there is actually a statue here. That's the grave that she was talking about earlier. Interesting. I'm excited to be able to like have those things removed and be able to walk around a little bit more easily. But now we're just gonna have to walk back. And then let's see what Oliver has to say about the Atlas. And let's hope that our guest is gonna pay because I really need the money. We shouldn't scare them away, though. Okay, let's see. I wish there was a way you could run, because this bear does walk a little slow. But just, like, a little bit. Back already, bud. Did you find Beanie? Did you give her the letter? Yes, I did. Affirming bear noises. Oh, you're the man, bud. Oh, bear, sorry. So, what did she say? She gave me this for you. Oh, whoa, bud. She found the rest of it? That's incredible. Oh, drawing all of this out with her was the most fun I've ever had. Short of driving a bus, of course. Of course. Look, there's Sawdust and High Lake, and look, this is where we are. Oh, you probably don't even know what I'm on about. This valley is huge. There's places a bus couldn't even reach. I know, it's wild. Listen, I've been here for a while, just me and my buses. But it just don't feel right for us to sit on our tires like that, you know? No one's really needed my buses in a long time. But with all of that new folks starting to visit and all, I think you should have this. And look, see where these old bus stops are? If you manage to fix these up like you did with the old storage shed, I'll give you bus rides for free. Heck, I don't even think bears have any pocket money anyways. Yay! Ooh, we got the bus sign. And we got the Atlas. Look, the first one is right next to the shed. How about it? I was already wondering how we would get that bus sign. The Atlas. You've obtained the Atlas, which unlocks the world map view. The world map view can be accessed by clicking on the world map button in the area map panel. Okay. Here you can see where Hank is in the world as well as what areas you have discovered. So we have the local map and then we can go world map. Ah, let's go. So there we can see all the areas. Oh my god, there's still so much to discover. Here we can also see the time and the weather, and we can see where all of our people are. Tony, Will, Annie, Oliver, Finn, the shop, the timber crossing placard, the workbench. There's an exit here. Again, that exit is still blocked. Interesting. I like it. Okay, let's restore that bus sign. Because we now actually have that. Confirm. Yay! A new bus station is now available. You can now fast travel here. Nice. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Did you get that bus stop fixed? Yes, I did. Approving bear noises. That's great news, bud. Let's go. Oliver seemed like a friendly, easygoing softie, one of the few people that stuck around the valley. Took, on the other hand, was a crooked critter with a taste for stolen baloney. A strange pair that lived in peculiar harmony. I can smell that gasoline burning through my nose hairs already. Listen, anytime you come across one of these stops, just give it a whap. A whap? a wash, slap a new sign onto it, and boom, you'll drive there in any time. Oliver's toolbox has new items available. Okay, let's go. Because I wonder, repairing a bus station in an area unlocks fast travel from and to that location. Bus station, bus posters can be found in Oliver's shop amongst the other oddities and progression items. Ah, so he now has a toolbox back here, which we can shop from. We can get the bus sign or the logger's tools. We don't have enough money, but that's where we can buy them. And that will actually allow us to get rid of a lot of obstacles. I don't think we can go here just yet because it's still closed. There is something glowing above his head. Whoa there, big fella. Where did you come from? I live here. Where did you come from? All right, enough with the questions. What are you after? That sure sounds like a question. Trash? Junk? Muck? I'm looking for something humans like something that would make them feel more distinguished. Slop? Crap? Rubble? I like Tuk. Tuk is funny. No. I need something exquisite. That's where you're wrong, my colossal companion. I got what you need. I've stumbled upon the most handsome curator of crap this side of the valley. There isn't one thing these animals throw away that I can't flip back at them. Great, let me just have a look in that dumpster. Not so fast, bozo. How do I know I can trust you? My, authoritative height? Be that as it may, we don't trade with just anyone off the street. My head would be in the gutter before noon. Although I do spend a lot of time down there. But you gotta be approved before I can sell you anything. I'll tell you what, there's a bus depot across the road. I can smell the stinky tuna from here. Find me a snack and then we can talk. Okay. Fair enough. I'll take that. I will find you some stinky tuna. Don't exactly know. Oh, wait. I think I already have the sandwich. I already found it. Tasty sandwich. I already have it. I just realized I picked it up earlier. So, did you find any grub? Yeah, right here. Stale bread, crunchy cheese, wheat cold mustard. That's all I could find. Just like my mom used to make. All right, you Brutus Charmer, I'll let you buy my special selection as well. And here, I'll even let you have this one for free. But anything else comes at a price. And don't mean none of that stinking human stuff. We got Tuk's garbage. Sorry, I have to read it like that. I mean, real valuables. Okay. Garbage. Tuk's dumpster is your one-stop shop for decorative objects. Tuk accepts valuables as currency. The world is littered with them. Literally. Guests also leave behind garbage that you can find and that you can collect and use to buy decorative objects from Tuk. Okay, that's amazing. So we can literally open it. Oh, look, and it costs us 5 pieces of garbage, and we have 92 already. I mean, obviously, we are going to spend 5 on buying a plant. I also want to spend 5 on buying a vase. We can get some drawers. A small bear painting, hell yeah. A geometric rug. And a welcome mat. Maybe I should stop before I overspend again. Exactly, garbage is how fancy people say it. This is what they mean when they say circular economy, 100%. Okay, our guest is sleeping. So while they are sleeping, let's actually put up... Oh, bestie, I didn't realize you would be up in the middle of the night. Let's actually... Oh. Do I need to go to the workbench? Imagine running into a bear in the middle of the night. Oh, yeah. Okay. How do I rotate something? Can I rotate something? I will just put the thingy. I'll make the room a little bit nicer. There we go. Hold on. And then you can get a plant in there too. I kind of want to... I don't know where to put the vase. I will... Well, yeah, I know that the object. I'm trying to put the walls up. There we go. So I want to put that poster over there. And I want to put the welcome mat. Hold on. Over here. Yeah, that's great. That's perfect, actually. I'll put that one over here, too. We now just have a very fancy bedroom. But I think we can eventually move things around a little bit. But let's sleep through the night. Because I don't think there's anything we can do until the morning. When hopefully we finally get paid. Because I think this guest was going to stay... I actually don't know. Details. Leaves tomorrow. Oh, okay. So one more day. But he's 100% satisfied. And his status is very comfortable. So that's perfect. Have you paid already? Do you pay per night? No, we still have 60. Okay, well. I guess then we'll just wait. There's nothing to sell here. Ah, that will tell you the tasks. Okay. I feel like I need to sneeze. Nope. That was a tease instead of a sneeze. So the thing is, we still don't have enough money. To buy anything. So I guess we try to... You sneezed. I love that. I love that you sneezed right as I said it. Maybe we can see if our mom wants to give us money again. So if we get just a little bit, we can build another bedroom and then we can get a second guest. Also, hi Scorpius, welcome in. It's good to see you. I hope you're doing well. And also, I am kind of wondering, how do we get to the other side? Because, look, there's a washing machine over here that gives us stuff, probably, like materials and things. But we can't walk on the water, obviously. But look, there's all kinds of garbage down here, which I feel like we should be able to gather, but I haven't found a way to cross. And that's probably because we need to like restore the bridge or something at one point, but I kind of want to do that because I want to get all the goodies that are on this side. Or maybe we need to actually enter this area from the bottom. Yeah, alternate entrance. I think actually the moment that I looked at the bottom of the screen, I was like, there's probably an alternate entrance from somewhere else on the map, but we just haven't unlocked that. I want to go see what this is as well, because I don't think we've actually interacted with it. Odd looking fella. Okay. That's everything. Hi, Mama Bear. She does actually give us money again. How much did we get? 100. Wow, damn. That means we can build a second bedroom. Thanks, Mom. That's actually really nice because then we can already add a second guest into our B&B. It is nice that they have that as like a little workaround, that even if you're playing and you're like doing things, you can always just go back and just get that like little bit of extra money early game. I think it's only if you drop below 100 that she'll give you money, which makes sense because that's the point where the game actually becomes a little stale. You can't really do anything if you don't have more than 100 because that's basically what you need, give or take, to build a bedroom. But we can go into the build mode now and we can actually go here and we can say build a room, comfort bedroom. Let's do a small one now though, so that I don't accidentally spend more money than I have again. Then we need to, oh, never mind. Oh, I don't have a bed yet. Okay, I can just build the room though. And then I can do crafting. I can make a bed. Then I have the bed, which I can put in here. Which, again, this isn't a wonderful room. I might actually move this rug so that this room has the little cabinet and this room actually has the rug. And then I might just put the plant on the floor so they both have a little bit of decoration. And then we can go in and details. We can do guest awaiting. I wonder if we look at bedrooms. Yeah, they do. This is 5 and has 4 decoration. So this person could actually stay there, and they want to stay for 2 days. So let's actually assign you this bedroom. And wait, can we also assign people to the bedroom that is already taken, but like after? Because this is like a 2 and 2. I can already assign her. So that when the other guest leaves, she's actually going to show up. Because he leaves tomorrow and he arrives tomorrow. I can't see the guest that I just assigned, though. So I think that worked, but I'm not entirely sure. Okay, but now I have 100 left. Which I could spend on making another bedroom, actually. I was like, let's buy those the tools, but maybe not. Maybe I should be smart about this and just get a second bedroom while I can. Because that eventually is going to give us more money. If I just start by... Because I can make a bed. And then I can build a bedroom with a door. And I can put the bed in there. This is not a great room, though. So here we can only have a guest that has, like, very little wishes, I guess. Bedroom 3. It is 5 comfort, 2 decoration. So, Deborah would be perfect for that room. And then she arrives tomorrow as well. And then I think, like I said, I think when Cillian leaves, we would have another person immediately lined up for that room already. Because I could assign that room. So that is actually kind of perfect. And now we have 40 coin, which is not a lot. Is there anything... I also just realized that I actually have another bed recipe, which is better. It has the same comfort level, but it's like better for decoration. I could have just made that one instead of the other ones. I can also do a wardrobe or a footrest. So like we can already, if we wanted to, upgrade. I might make one simple wardrobe. Oh. Well, I guess we're just keeping that then. That was way bigger than I expected. That's interesting. I can edit this room if I wanted to. I could like add space to it. It is funny that... I was like, it is funny that doesn't cost anything, but that's not true. That does actually cost money. Okay, so we do actually have to wait until tomorrow, until our guests arrive and our first guest pays. So I guess until then, we're just going to do a little bit more resource gathering. Until it turns nighttime and we can go back to sleep. Because I do think I will sleep through the night. And I wonder how much our first guest is going to pay. So how come I ain't see you around here before? Oh, we used to come here all the time dumpster diving. Oh, really? didn't take you for a criminal. No. It's not like that. My buddy Will always made me go. And it was only magazines and pamphlets. No bad stuff. Relax, my delinquent friend. I'm not gonna snitch if you ain't. Besides, I haven't seen a lick of new humans around for a while. Not since that couple ran around after the big inferno. Yeah, we used to never be allowed past the fence in the thicket. Now we can walk around like we own the place. Never let anyone tell you that you don't. Anyways, humans coming back in droves, huh? That's pretty wild if you pull it off. And probably make a few folk pissy in the process. Listen, I get plenty of demands, so my business revolves around supply. No humans, no garbage to sell back to them. And especially slim pickings if we don't get any of the rich-looking kind. They dump the best junk. I'll tell you what, since you're fixing up the old shed for him, how about you do the same for the kiosk up here? They used to flock around that place like raccoons to a burger wrapper. It's me. I'm Raccoons. I am just getting the hang of it. This sounds like a lot more complicated. Nah, it's just one and done deal. They just need a couple of things to keep them distracted. The beaver will know all about it. He was here when this place was built. Who knows what kind of goods we'll have in the shop? Okay, repairing the kiosk. Talk to Tony about the little travel kiosk. Okay. Let's find the beaver. Let's find Tony again. Hello again, my child. It's weird that he's calling us my child. I mean, my favorite apprentice. Don't worry, he's been calling me that all day. You get used to it. Oh, hello. Look, I have it on very good authority that the kiosk up there is our next best shot at getting more humans to come. Oh, do you? Oh, you do you? And what authority is that exactly? Well... Oh, marvelous. The old travel kiosk was the jewel of Timber Crossing. It was one of the first things humans built here. Oh, so kind of like pyramids. No, you'll actually find it's more of a rectangular parallel piped. A rectangular what? So I think we should spruce it up like we did in the shed. And that'll attract more humans and get us even more money, right, Will? Right. Still want to know how you came up with that. Oh, it's a brilliant idea. As usual, my son. Student. Yes, that's what I said. I take it back. You don't actually get used to it. Well, let's get started right away. Go in there and clear that place out of all the rubble and we'll get to building. Okay. So clear the debris in the little travel kiosk. I think I did that already. So all clean? Yep, almost sparkling. See, with all the extra time on my hands, I already like pre-cleaned so many things. Wonderful. Now, if I remember correctly, there are a few things the humans looked for in a kiosk. You can make a couple, but I don't have everything. I need to get them just right. There's a few oddities. I need to get it all together. I'll need a bit of human literature. I've got a book back home we could use. There's also an old computer sitting under the tower in sawdust. I already have that in my inventory. Oh, and some sort of writing apparatus. I think the bus driver might have one in his little bus shack. Great! Treasure hunt! You take your time. I'll put together everything else in the meantime. Okay, we need to get the book on spelling from Thicket, and we need to get a pen on a string from the Timber Crossing, which is literally just here, so let's start with that. Also, hi, Molly. Welcome in. I hope you're doing well. I could sit in bed and play video games all day. They sure don't make them like they used to. How do you make them? Look, bud, I just play him. Okay, well, that's great, but... Oh, wait, I need to go into his house. I didn't realize I was gonna go steal from him. Not me? No, other Molly. I was like, I've been here the whole time. Fair enough. Also, thank you, Esther. Oh my goodness. It already almost been 3 hours. I feel like I've barely done anything in the game. Okay, we cannot sleep just yet. So let's go back to the thicket so we can actually get the spelling book and then hopefully get back and make our first money. I'm really curious to see how this game's gonna be if you play like with multiple places where, because eventually you'll be able to run multiple bed and breakfasts and like multiple what they call resorts throughout the valley, and then guests can stay in different places and you have to like keep up with all their guest demands and stuff like that. I wonder how much time that will eventually take. Okay, so we have to go, I guess, into their bedroom somewhere. Yeah, there's the book. Found it. So then we go back. And then I guess when we're back, we go to sleep quickly. It says can only sleep at night. Apparently it's not night yet. This looks like night, but I guess it's not just yet night. Okay, again, I wish we could run because it feels like this bear is walking so slow. But I guess once you unlock the bus stops, you'll be able to do the fast travel so that it matters a little less. I'm definitely excited about that part of the game. It is wild that it's almost been 3 hours, though. Like, I know that we got a little distracted on stream today as well, but also, it's wild. Were you able to find everything? Yeah. Oh, yes, yes. This is everything I need. Let's go. Oh, we get a cutscene. Yeah, won't take long. Love that our guest in the meantime is getting scared. Oh, look at that. Oh my goodness. Just like new. That was indeed very fast. I am kind of impressed. Can we go in and is there like anything we can do? Can we interact with anything in here? Doesn't seem like it. It's just, it looks fancy now. Now we have to go talk to Took again. Is the kiosk ready? It's ready. I never thought I'd say this. What? Excuse me? Yeah, it was 38 across in the 1982 crossword semis. I found it in the dumpster the other day. That's gross. No, you're thinking of the other thing. I found that too. Ew. There'll be more stuff for you to buy at the dumpster now. Oh, and I'm putting in a good word with the big cheese. The big cheese? All right, Hank, my boy. I've done all about all I can for this place. I think you've got a good start here. Although there's quite a bit of work ahead of you still. Thanks, Tony. I'll be back in my mill if you ever need me. Oh, and say hello to your mother for me. I'll tell her to drop by sometime soon. Nice, let's go. Let's go, let's go. Okay, so we finished that quest. We now have new items available. Oh. Hank, where are you? What is happening? Hank, where have you been? I've been sniffing all over. Well, I met Tony and he taught me how to find some lumber. And then we made a bed for humans and... Where did you find the alligator weed? Oh no, we didn't find any of that. Just pine and plywood. Any minute now. But we also had to use some cotton. Hank? Yes? Mom! There it is. I completely forgot. Oh my gosh, we have to get back home. I love that in the meantime, I went home 2 times to get money from Mom. So I didn't actually forget about her, but, you know, they slowly got there. Talk to Margaret in the thicket. Okay. Unlocking shop contents. Completing quests and progressing through the story unlocks more items for sale in the shops. Blueprints and cooking recipes only need to be bought one time. Once learned, they'll disappear from the shop. Ah, okay. That's good to know. Can I... Okay, leaves tomorrow. Let's actually sleep now so that then our guest will leave and let's see if we get paid for the first time. Because he's leaving today. And he was happy. And that's our next guest. And our other next guest. And our other next guest. Look at all of them arriving at the same time. We got 300! Wait, okay, then we can go buy that repair kit thing. That was nice. Wait, if we got that much money from just one guest, now that we have 3 guests, that's going to be really nice. Sorry. We can go get the logger's tools. And then I think... okay, I wonder if this is a one-time use thing. Because it's not like a recipe we can learn. But we're gonna experience that now. Confirm. Luxurious facilities for an unassuming. For the unassuming, definitely an attractive proposal for anyone in an emergency. +1 extra guest request per day in the area. Okay. We restored a fancy area. We now have 200 coins left. I think I might make another bedroom with that. Build room. Comfort, bedroom. And let's actually make another bigger bedroom. And then I think crafting. Oh, never mind. We actually have to accept it. Let's craft. And let's actually make the other bed that looks slightly better. And then I think we still have that wardrobe. I don't know if we'll be able to fit that in here because that wardrobe is ginormous. Again, it would be nice if we could... Can we rotate items? Hold on. Options, controls. Building. Pan right, pan left, delete, rotate. Yeah, we can. I already was thinking like there's no way that we can't do that. There is no way. There we go. I mean, this room is square, so ironically enough, it doesn't matter that much for the bed where we place it. Oh no, not crafting. Hold on. I meant placing. But we can move, we can rotate this one and then place it like that. Looks a little weird, but this room also has a cat poster. Maybe what we can do is we can move the cat poster to that room because this room literally doesn't have any other decoration. And then we can go manage it and we can potentially add another guest. Because we have bedroom 4 is empty and this actually has 8 comfort and 7 decoration. So we can have very fancy guests in here. Let's actually do the 4-3 who wants to only stay 1 day. Because then we can very quickly get another one. There we go. Okay, let's go talk to our mom in the thicket. And then we actually might already be heading into the end of stream. Can you guys believe it? That's wild. That is wild. Time went so fast today, which I feel like is definitely a really good sign for this game. Also, this game is already a bit older, which means that it actually does go on sale quite often. I've seen it on sale like multiple times. So if you want to get it as well, just keep an eye out for it. Hank, where have you been? My goodness gracious. Are you alright? Did something happen? I'm okay, Mom. Nothing happened. Alright, good. What was that in... What was in that thick head of yours? And you? I didn't even say anything. You put him up to this again, didn't you? No, Mom. Will didn't do anything. We weren't even gone that long. It's been days. Humans are coming back. And another thing. They are what? And we're helping. I see. Well, I don't suppose anything's wrong with that. We're gonna get more to visit, and they'll bring money and trash, and we'll get to learn all about them, and I get to make stuff for them. Me, Tony taught me how to build a bed, and I haven't heard from him in ages. Well, I suppose there was nothing I could do to keep you around anyway. Don't say that, Mom. I'm not going anywhere. It feels nice to do something out there for a change. Something helpful. I know it does, my dear. For now, at least. You are all probably exhausted. You should go get rest. Yeah, we gotta check on our humans. We got a trucker cap? Wait, can we wear that? All right, dear. At least don't forget your hat next time, in case it rains. Now, get some rest. Wait, can we wear it? I want to wear my cap. Oh, wait, the birdie is here. We should talk to them, probably. Oh, that's not a birdie. Anton, oh, don't get up for me. I can just see Frame from here. What? Let's just say you made the right impressions to the right people, pal. That's not true. I didn't know such thing. Relax, it's a good thing. It is? The oversized rat did say that size doesn't scale everywhere. Listen, you made quite an impact on my trash-talking associate, which is rare. In case you feel like keeping that up, the way to the old road has been cleared. If you happen to make your way down there, come find me at the dump. Why would you do that? Because I'll make you an offer you can't refuse. Or, I don't know. I guess you could refuse it, but it's a pretty good offer. Do what you want. I don't care. New route unlocked towards the A24. Okay, so that's like downwards from our current setup. That was weird. That was a little bit weird. I do have to agree. Oh my god, did I just put on my cap? Oh my god, I am a bear with a cap. Awesome. I like it. I like it. Okay, this game is really fun. I'm already like really invested into going to other areas and stuff. Also, the tool thingy that I bought was indeed a one-time use. So it's 100 gold for a one-time use. That is expensive. We do have to keep that in mind. At the same time, I do feel like now that we have 4 guests staying in our B&B at the same time, we probably will get more money more like faster. So it will be easier to just get stuff for 100 gold. But yeah, we should keep an eye on our money because as you guys have noticed, I might be overspending just a little bit. But I also do think that that is the, that's all the time that I have for today. Because it's already 10. I've already been streaming for 3 hours. I really, really like this game. This was fun. I would love to play this again. Even if it's not on stream, like I would just love to play this for myself on like a chill Saturday or something where I just don't really have anything to do. I can see myself just losing hours in this game. Kind of just, I feel like it has the same sort of pull as Stardew Valley had the first time I played it. I heavily burned out on Stardew Valley because there's so much in that game that became really grindy for me. But I feel like the characters in this game and like the art style is obviously very different to Stardew, but like it has the same vibe in like the best way possible. So I can definitely see myself playing throughout this game. There's obviously a storyline, so I guess there is going to be a point where you've kind of like finished the game. But yeah, I really, really like it. Oh yeah, that's a good shout, Rose. This game is often included in bundles. I believe there's multiple bundles that allow you to get this game for a nice discount. So if you already have games that are like adjacent to this, if you've purchased them on Steam, sometimes Steam will be like, oh, you already have other games in this bundle, so you can still get it for the discounted price. So yeah, if you wanna play it, I do feel like this is gonna be a really, really nice time to get it because it's on sale very often. I don't see a save button, so I'm assuming it's autosave. Oh, interesting. There's like a rescue button. Your progress will be saved. Yes. Perfect. But yeah, I really liked it. I hope you guys enjoyed it as well. I hope you guys had fun with this stream and with this game. We were originally planning on playing this tomorrow, but obviously, we played it today because we didn't have crowd control just yet. I am gonna really quickly check. Ooh. Okay. I just got an email from the EDS Society. And as it turns out, getting crowd control included in the plan, is apparently, I did not know this, is not something that's free. The charity will have to pay for this. So they are seeing if they can get it approved, but obviously that means that there's even more time needed for things to get approved, because that means they need to get budget approval and they need to like obviously arrange everything officially. I saw an email come in from the EDS Society as we were streaming today, so I was like, let me double check to give you guys a bit of an expectation for tomorrow. In all honesty, I don't expect that this will be arranged for tomorrow's stream then. So then I think what we're going to aim for is to just have, also I'm just going to exit the game because it's still running. I think what we're just going to do tomorrow is just play in our forever world then. Because last time I got Blaze and actually, I would love to go get more, but this time with a fire resistant potion. So I think that means that we're going to build ourselves a little nether wart farm. Initially probably ugly, and then eventually we'll make a nice build around it, I think. But yeah, I think we're just gonna do a cozy Minecraft stream. We're just gonna play Forever World then. And I am gonna keep my fingers crossed. Like, they're saying that they're trying to expedite it. They said that usually takes a few days to implement, but that they would try to expedite it. So very much dependent on whether the budget gets approved or whether the like Tiltify gets it set up. But I'm just gonna pray that we'll be able to do the crowd control stream on the final stream then. Which I think would also be fun. On the final stream, it's going to be another 12-hour stream. We would do 6 hours of co-working and then 6 hours of gaming. Initially, I was planning to do Not So Berry Challenge or something like maybe Loftia if I was, you know, really into it. But maybe we can just say that at least 3 hours is going to be crowd control if it's set up by that time. I think that would also be a very fun finale to the charity event, to do a crowd control on the final stream. I think that would be hilarious. So yeah, I think that might be really nice. But let's keep our fingers and our everything crossed that they'll actually be able to set it up. I was not aware that this was such a big thing for charities, that they needed to enable so much in the back end. Otherwise, I would have arranged this like way before the whole event even started. I would have already asked them. But I do feel kind of bad. I didn't know that they had to pay for it. So that is definitely something that I am now aware of, which I think is definitely good to know. But yeah, exactly. Otherwise, we're aiming for Thursday the 30th, which I think would also be really fun. But I'll also make sure to write it in the Discord a little. So for anyone who is hanging out here but might still miss me saying this right now, that you guys can still get that update. But yeah, it's unfortunate that things like these, like, obviously you don't know, because if you raise funds for charities on Tiltify, that like things like Movember or St. Jude's or even Able Gamers, those are all very established charities, so they have all set this up already. But obviously in their case, like, they didn't even know what Tiltify exactly was or how it worked. So yeah, it's very interesting to learn these things alongside them. But I'm happy to see that they are super open to setting these things up and wanting to work with us. So I guess that's a really cool testament for this community, that like they are actively seeing the work that we're doing and they are very appreciative of it, and they really want to help us make the best of this fundraiser, which I think is really special. I love to see the charity be so involved in something that, I mean, literally when I had the first call with Danielle from the EDS Society, she had no idea about Twitch. She had no idea like what the platform was like and what you could do on Twitch. And they are so open-minded and still like so willing to just, I mean, I don't think they've never heard of crowd control, I think. And they're just so like on it to just arrange things. So that's really cool to see. But yeah, I think that was our stream for today. Because I'm gonna have to make sure that I get the files and stuff uploaded through the editor, so we can also turn today's stream into a video for people that actually didn't see it. So yeah, I'm gonna see where we can raid into. I don't think anyone else is playing Bear and Breakfast. That's the only big downside of playing games that are a bit older or like more like indie games, is I rarely get to raid into someone else who's also playing the game. So yeah, I'm gonna see where we can go. Let's see. There's so many people live. Holy, there's so many people playing Tomodachi Life. It is wild. Like, actually, my list of people playing Tomodachi Life is insane. So long. So long. You know what? How about we go to Kayla? Because I feel like that's a place that I just enjoy hanging out in. and she's playing Animal Crossing. She's decorating Philville. I've actually been kind of invested in Philville. And we haven't done a classic Simsy raid in a while. So I think this might be nice. And I mean, Tomodachi Life is like, it is indeed, it's goodly cursed, but I don't know if I'm in the mood for chaos. Like, I'm actually really chill right now. I'm actually like in such a relaxed mood after playing this game, so that I'm like, I don't know if I want to raid into chaos. I just want to raid into more chill vibes so that I can wrap up my workday. But yeah, thank you all so much for wow. for hanging out. Thank you, Esther, for putting all those links in chat. If you guys are hanging out here and you would like to join the Discord, where you can find my schedule in time zone friendly ways, any updates, any fun things, all is in the Discord, together with, of course, this lovely community outside of stream hours. You can actually find me on my socials if you want. I'm mostly active on Instagram. I actually have a giveaway going on Instagram right now if you want to go check it out. You can also check out my YouTube, where I post a bunch of cozy gaming content. You can check out any of my VODs of prior gaming streams. Of course, you can check out the shop and my merchandise as well. But most importantly, during this month, if you want to donate to charity, every dollar to charity is a good dollar. So if you are in a place where you could miss one or two or, you know, a couple more bucks, feel free to check out the charity that we're fundraising for. It's a charity that's very near and dear to my heart, and it means a lot. So I can't believe that today we passed the 5K mark. That is absolutely incredible. Thank you all so much. And yeah, exactly, Esther. Although if I holler now, I'll probably cough. So let's not. But yeah, let's go say hi to Kayla. I think actually the last time we tried to do the Simsy thing, it didn't work. And I keep forgetting what the actual command is to make the counter go up. So I'm going to look it up so I can do it twice. Yeah, I think it's Simsy raid, right? Yeah, because if you just do Simsy, it just shows you how many times. There we go. I'll do it twice. 7. That's not enough. We got to do better. We got to do better. But thank you all so much for being here. I'm going to set up that raid once we're on the end screen. If you're going to come along on this raid, feel free to copy pasta one of the raid messages. We have special ones for charity this month, so you can actually copy the zebra planties. And yeah, I hope to see all of you tomorrow. Like I said, I'll be doing co-working tomorrow, 7 Pomos, and then Minecraft in the evening. We're just going to do a Cozy Forever World stream then, which I'm also excited about because I was actually being really brave, and I'm very excited to continue playing there. So yeah, I'll catch you guys tomorrow or later this week. But thank you so much for hanging out, and I hope you guys enjoyed this cozy stream.